Hello and welcome to Zondell, Lands of Discordance, a Dungeons & Dragons 5e campaign. We have most of our players back once again. One who may be joining, who is going to be listening in on this shortly. We have a player who's been on hiatus for a bit, who's back. It's definitely a rock solid player when he's here. Other times we realize that he's rolling around so much there's no moss growing on him. So yes, benevolence is back. Aki is still not back. They're still dealing with stuff, and we'll see how things go with that. Sullivan / Whisper is also dealing with scheduling related stuff with their new job. So they hope to be back at some point when there's more people hired. But for now, we have a healthy amount of players, 6 people on. So we will jump back into things where we left off last. So the party has all had a very fulfilling and satisfying meal. What with Strahd having several guests invited over for the upcoming wedding in 2 weeks, some who come from a vast distance and need the time to recuperate after such a long travel in order to not fall asleep in the middle of the ceremony, which would be very rude. But that also means the cooks and everybody else have to do a fairly good job of how they prepare their meals, more so than even the regular day-to-day sort of appearances. Important dignitaries and assorted other individuals of importance. Prior to the meal itself, the party faced and utterly destroyed the small camp of illithids that were parked out in front of Castle Eppenpeak, waiting for Dare and Co. to be brought to them, and found some of their interesting items that they had, and learned that prior to that, they had awoken the Tarask and then got Yllenda to use a wish on her ring that she didn't know she even had due to a previous wish that had been made, and dealt with the Tarask as well as others across different planes. However, in the process, they also learned that the fragment of Acererak's soul inside the pommel of Starfall, Yllenda's sword, has been influencing them and creating nightmares, among other things. And so the party resolved to tell Count Strahd about it and figure out where to go from there. Some of the party wanted to take a long rest and just recuperate after all that had happened, and Jesse was able to at least convince Strahd that they should have a short rest at least, instead of a full long rest, where Strahd wanted to deal with it immediately, but agreed that at least some food and such would help. And that is where we had left off last, with everybody having had their fill of food.
So is the party around the table?
Yeah, are we all at the table,
or we meeting like in the hallway?
In the castle?
You're all in the keep, in the kitchen, and you've just finished eating. Where do you please choose to go after that is entirely your choice as far as who goes where. You all do know what Strahd recommended in terms of planning and figuring out how to deal with it afterward.
Still, like I said last time, wants to take uh, what's his name? Utgan and Lilith to go back to the tree stump house to turn in the brains that she has gotten so far, and to tell them the good news that they don't have to worry about the illithids.
Okay. So how are you planning on getting there, since you know it'll be a few hours if you do that?
Obviously, we're gonna take Steve. Well, Sill's gonna take Steve. And then, have Steve pull a sled that everyone else can get in.
No thanks, I have my own, and I go get my fucking Pegasus pony.
I didn't say Leo, I said Lilith.
No, oh, I thought we were all good, never mind. He walks back sadly to his food, because he wasn't paying attention.
Out of character, how is Lilith handling this? Because she was not Stockholm syndrome last time I saw her. She was trying to
She was,
murder.
yeah, charmed by you, Jesse.
Yeah. That was a ethical kidnapping, I call it.
Sure.
I do not think that word means what you think that it means. More or less, seeing as how she kinda ditched out the first moment she had a chance last time. She's more confused as to how she's there again. And there's way too many people around because she's used to being on her own.
Alright.
But
Well,
because Lilith is being led by Syl to the tree stump, at least she knows that was her aunt's
house. Sill's gonna tell her that now, not Malik. It is Malik.
Yes.
Malik and Co are claim ownership of the house.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I'm good at those. As I roll a 7. Persuade. Oh, 19. Damn. Got a 19.
You essentially go into how they had been kind to her and she had left it to them in her will for some reason instead of leaving it to her. She's a little bit upset, but more miffed that it wasn't just given to her directly.
Okay. Yeah, it's totally what happened. And then round up Utgam and be on our merry way. With Steve. Wait. She's going to need Leo, because he's the only one that she knows has the locate spell. Locate person spell. And the tree stump moves around.
You don't want to go just camping out in the woods and
Boy, has Leo got a surprise for you in that fucking bag you left in the dungeon.
That was the only way you could use the spell?
Yes, because it as part of one of his staffs.
Do you
Well, I really want those staffs back.
do you tell her that, or just go
Yeah.
with it?
No, because that would be a huge waste of time. Leo's like, I can't do that anymore. I could only do that when I had those staffs, but they were in my bag, on the dungeon, which is there still. Sad about it.
That's sad.
Now, I do happen to have met a new adventurous monster hunting party that could probably go in there if we paid them enough gold and go get it for us.
More than likely, yes. I do not want to go through those horrors again.
Where's this
So you-
conversation being had?
At the table.
Well, maybe we need to go back and destroy Acererak, like we promised Nick, and to cure the sword of bad dreams.
Oh yeah, we do need to get rid of the sword.
No, we need to cure it.
Or we could just use it and just have this whole place restart all over again.
Isn't Acererak inside the pommel of the sword now?
Mm,
Part of
Part
him.
of him.
It's his soul fragmented a bit when he came through the shattering and tried using the pommel as a phylactery. Part of it succeeded and part of it scattered.
Yeah, that dungeon you were in was also part of the Acererak.
Well, the pommel was attached to the dungeon, that's why it was able to do that.
Ah.
But part of it Dare had met prior to going to that dungeon. At least mentally communicated with it in any event, and it helped him, from what he said to me at least, and I don't think going back there will help as far as the sword goes, because of how long it would take to find our way there from wherever we'd end up. It'd be different if it was at least in the Frostheart, then we could just travel back there, but with how things shifted around, it could be years before we'd find it again.
well, we do have the Spirit of Flame. It's being rebuilt and fixed up. It should be ready by now.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's the name of that ship. I forgot about that.
Though we also have somebody waiting for us there, who I'm not entirely certain if we want to deal with them right now or not.
Who is that?
You do remember Dantalan, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, we saved him from the being enslaved over there.
Wait,
And the-
did we save them in the past or in the future?
Both.
Oh, it just blew my mind.
So, I honestly don't know what we're going to do with regard to the pommel in the first place. I don't think that we can wait an entire year for the sword's charge of the wish to come back up, and even waiting a week for the limited wish to pop back up. That might be too long for the influence that it has, especially with so many here, and with Strahd and my sister's wedding still coming up soon. I'd hate to drive away all the staff and guests before it's even started. Or at all, for that
Yeah.
matter, but, you know.
Can we get Solwyn to remove Curse? You did it with the helmet with Malik of the Sewers.
What?
I don't know if that would work or not, because it's not a curse, it's an actual soul that's stuck in it. It's worth
Can't
a
you use your dagger and
shot.
like? Okay, let's get Solon and his cards.
No.
Are we gonna pull a card?
Oh yeah, what is the refresh rate of Sil's card?
You mean as far as the small deck that you just took?
Yeah.
That's not part of the box.
Well, I mean, how many times can she pull a card?
Until you're out of them. Or until
Oh, so
you
she
die.
could just stay there all day just pulling cards?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, that's one way to go.
And does the card benefit whoever pulls the card or the person who's holding the card?
It'd be the person who pulls the card unless it's something that affects a range.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that's what Sil's gonna do. Oh, right. She still needs to find someone who can use the locate person spell.
So, Sil, you
Sure.
are going to try and find somebody who can do that. And Jesse, you're planning on trying to find Solon?
Correct.
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Okay, let's see my modifiers. Investigation. It's a 0, so 12.
Alright. So, as you are looking through the dining hall, since he didn't sit near you all, you're not entirely certain why, but you do think you see him trying to slip out one of the sides.
Who's slipping out?
Can
So,
I follow him?
and what is everybody else doing while they're at the table?
Who's slipping out?
So
Solon.
what time of day is this?
Solon is a character who had died before Maker and Co had joined.
And we're all at the table, right?
Yes, it's lunchtime.
And we all seen said person slip out?
Jesse does. Jesse was specifically looking for them.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, since my character, I guess, didn't notice anything, and
You
I guess
can
since
roll
there's
a perception check.
oh,
Jesse was specifically investigating because they were looking to follow after them, so just spotting where they're at.
I have a 13.
You managed to spot them. Some people move by, and they're no longer at that table. You don't see them slip out, but you do see Jesse getting up.
Jesse, you good?
Well, I need to get Solon. He has the cards that maybe can fix the evil.
Do you want some help?
Can we use my partner in crime?
I guess so. Alright, well, I guess you died once before and came back, so you must be some kind of lucky.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'd rather not talk about that.
The unkind?
Huh?
the kind of lucky.
I mean, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. I guess I'll go with you. Why not?
Okay.
All right.
And Maker, what are you doing?
I think there's gonna be just a catch-up session with the group. Air quotes. So they'll stay and eat and just kind of catch up on things. Maker most likely sees, a couple of them probably see Sylvan leave and are uninterested. I'm sure a 32 sees him go.
Yeah, and it's not like she was being stealthy. Or they were being stealthy.
Okay. Kraz and Baron.
What would Kraz and Baron be doing after they eat?
I don't know. I mean, they're pretty. So like they're trapped in like a strange land. They've been here for what, a day. They realize they, what everything that they've been told. I don't like. It's hard for me to understand like what they would do.
I got an idea what Kraz would do. You'll
What?
probably meet up with the cook and supplies and try to arrange quantity of food and drinks for the full moon. For the night
Oh
of the
yeah,
full moon.
Kraz. Baron can go like help with the beer and stuff. He's proficient in brewing, so I'll go do that. Yeah, because the ceremony's tonight, so
Is it tonight? Is it tonight the night of the full moon?
I thought it was that night.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. He's gonna definitely make sure the cooks and breweries have enough supplies. Cause it's gonna be a party. In the band. You gotta talk to the band too, because it's not a elven situation without music.
Okay.
Band. There's
Leo
a
can
band?
play the pipes or whatever the pipes are called. Reed pipes. I think I picked. Since
Pan
he has
flute?
his one, pan flute. His 1 level 1 bard.
Umbra would be interested in this band of which you speak.
Is there a
But
band on tap?
There is a band? Or is it like just a
that's
person playing the
Micah?
organ?
Is there...
So far our band is just Leo playing his pan flute. I mean, like what you got over there?
Oh. Umbra will bring out her guitar, which looks like a really weird lute to everybody. But it's like a Stratocaster.
What the fuck?
It's like has a blue. It's mostly blue, but with a black spotch and a full moon on it, with the wolves at the bottom, just looking up at the moon, and then wolves running across the fret.
Okay, we get it. You like wolves.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
she likes.
Like as Leo, it's like, yeah. Do you wanna go practice a little so we're not like super bad? Like I just started this whole pan flute thing, so I'm really getting getting used to it. I'm new to it, but I think I'm pretty good. But yeah, you want to go practice a little?
Definitely. Maybe I even teach you how to play another instrument if you want.
Oh, that sounds great. Go have a little jam sesh.
Definitely. Where would be a good place to practice?
Um, Well, where do you want to have the ceremony tonight?
In the courtyard.
We can just go in the courtyard so we can get the acoustics down.
Definitely.
And we'll go Leo and what? What's that character's name?
Fiona.
Umbra.
Umbra. I was like, something. So yeah, I guess Leo and Umbra will go do that.
Fiona
And Baron and
Roosevelt.
Kraz will go make sure like food prep and everything's ready.
Oh fuck, those are grenades. Getting my ass handed to me, sorry. I'm completely paying attention right now. And then the sisters will be interested in what kind of ceremony you're trying to do. So one of them will talk to what's his face? Kraz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one wearing the blindfold will go up to you and ask you about ceremony and who's it for.
Alright, it's for Celine Moonbow, the goddess of the moon elf. Something new, betray her beauty, and he touches her hand.
She'll act a little coy. He's like, oh, thank you. I am a moon elf myself, so I'm quite familiar with Sehanine.
Will you be joining us in the courtyard later tonight to brace the bask in the light of the moon?
Always.
Oh.
Do we have to keep our clothes on?
No one's stopping you, just the cold.
Oh, it is pretty cold over here. I forgot about that. And she'll laugh.
I'll make sure there's a large bonfire.
Thank you. What's needed for this ceremony?
Food, drink, silver dust powder.
Ritual sacrifice?
Well, I mean, we were trying to thin out the party, right?
Right.
Okay. So, meanwhile, while they are doing this discussion, Jesse and Benevolence are trying to chase after Solon. And as you are giving chase, I'm going to want you each to either separately roll an investigation or one of you roll as the other is giving advantage.
I'm giving advantage to benevolence.
Alright. You
Let's
said
do the two,
investigation?
homie.
I'm about to say investigate. Oh, thank God. I'm proficient. Oh, thank God. It was a little scary. Alright. You said advantage, right?
Yes.
Thank God. That's a 19.
Okay. You round
What was
the
the smaller
first
one?
corner and manage. You round the first corner and manage to catch sight of someone rounding another corner, leading off toward one of the sets of stairs.
Oh my gosh, there he is. Let's. Hey, Jesse. He's over here.
I see. I pull out one of my blink daggers, cast ensnaring strike, and I throw it.
Okay, so he's rounded a corner as you're seeing him. So if you're running after him, then you may have to do a dash action, but then you could catch up and try to toss it on the next turn. That may
catch
make
up
some
to him.
noise if you're trying to be quiet and stealthing following him, though.
Nope, just stay. Well, since we're dashing. Solomon, over here! Kinda try to grab his attention before resorting to violence. Well, speak up, Benevolence. He's like your best friend.
Hey. How? Us friend. Me, you meet up in cold land. Are you okay?
He's glancing back at you, but still walking away. Why the hell are you talking like that?
Oh, so you still speak English? All right, I was just making sure. I mean, you just wanted to get
What's
up
English?
like you still speak common, bastard. I was just making sure you could still speak since you just got up from the table, walking up like nobody was gonna see you. You ain't that slippery. You're not Whisper. All right, what's going on, man? You can talk to us. I'm your. Look, I'll be your rock. Talk to me. What's going on?
You're more of an avalanche, but
Ah.
regardless, we
Ah.
it's funny you should mention that name. I gotta
What name? I roll to catch him. What do I do?
You're gonna make your full dash action and try to tackle into him, or
Yes.
Okay.
Softly. I'm quite heavy.
Softly grapple.
okay.
It's an aggressive hug. Okay?
I'm gonna throw a blink dagger within snaring strike as well.
Dang. This man's going down.
I'm aiming for the legs. Don't worry.
He's still going down. Do I add anything to that? So am I using like dash athletics?
Yes.
Okay. So if that's the case, dash athletics. That is a. Hold on. Oh, that's an 18. For me.
I rolled a 28 on the throwing dagger. There's a hit right there.
Down. He's going.
Okay. So the larger, more lumbering benevolence is giving chase, and he just kind of jukes and just avoids him, and then dagger just hits right down near his ankle, and it's like, and just vines burst everywhere and start entangling him.
Aha! That's called peaches and cream. Up top. Yeah, Jesse. High
High
five.
five.
Yeah!
You did it. You make the great team. Now, Solomon, we need to use your cards and need to decurse the sword.
And guess what? If you don't like it, too bad. It's happening. Now, while we are sitting in this very entangling experience, what's going on? Why are you trying to leave? Inquiring minds want to know.
I don't have the cards. I sort of burned when I was dying.
Well, you died, but I died.
Pause. You ain't got the cards. What do you mean you don't have the cards?
Thought you were all about hard the cards.
They're guiding you, so guide us to the cards.
I need them in order to make those sorts of predictions and such, and I don't have them because they burned. So how am I supposed to use them to find them?
Well, maybe the quartermaster has an extra pair.
You don't have the Find the Cards app?
That was a special deck that I had enchanted.
So wait, if you enchanted it, can't you just like... So they burned up. Can you enchant another set? I'm sure Maker can make you
It will
something.
take quite a while to do it. Each one was an enchantment.
Oh, each one. Oh. Well, how long did it take you to do the last enchantment?
It took about 8 hours each one.
Oh, good God, you were putting in a full-time job. Well, can someone help you if you guide them? Not me. I'm not good with magic. I think we know this.
Like, I'm not really good with fiends in general. Besides, like, throwing things and talking to people.
Yllenda would be, though, maybe. Maybe
I don't
Kraz.
know. Yolanda told me not to trust someone anymore. It was kind of weird.
I did.
No, Yolanda did.
But, okay, look. I met Solwyn before any of you guys did. He's a good guy. He's a little shifty, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, he could be my cousin, right? And I just smiles and look at Solon.
Right. We'll go with that. She didn't say why.
No, just that you shouldn't be trusted.
So, is there a reason why she's saying that? Solwyn, and I'm rolling insight.
Go ahead and roll insight.
Before he even gives me a shifty answer.
Mhm.
I got your shifty answer. Hold on. That wasn't where I dropped it. Hold on. Numbers. Math hard. 19.
Click, clack, math rocks.
I hate you.
Well, that's what we roll, so. I'm not entirely certain why she would say that, unless there's something that happened after I'm dead that was pinned on me, or something to that extent. Benevolence, you can definitely tell that despite how you'd normally just utterly believe him, but he had a shit roll. So he's not up to his usual way of being able to just bluff everything.
I don't know why she would have said that. She's
So-
crazy, man.
So he is lying to me.
Oh yeah, he's definitely lying to you. I got
Okay.
a 2.
Oh, he's lying out his ass.
Plus his modifiers, and I know they don't go that high to get past a 19.
Alright. So he's entangled, right? Which means he technically can't move.
Not without getting free first.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick him up. Right? I'm gonna put him against the wall.
Okay, are you
Be like-
pulling him out of the entanglement?
Oh, it's not that it like entangled and like wrapped his feet. This is like sprouting him from the. Okay, let me back up. So I'm gonna get down on his level and get face to face with him and be like, "Look, man, we've been through a lot. I met you, and 10 minutes later there was an avalanche. All right, stop lying to me.
I didn't.
Don't
cause
lie
the
to
avalanche.
Jesse. I didn't say it was you. Bouncing ball, buddy. Bouncing ball. Look, what's going on? Are you lying to me? I know you're lying to me. What are you hiding? If you don't tell me right now, I'm going to spit pebbles into your ear. You know why I'm going to do that? It's going to hurt. It's going to pop an eardrum. You're not going to be able to hear nothing. You got about 5 seconds. 1,
That's a little excessive, don't you think?
2,
Come on, Benevolence, you know me.
3.
I feel that needs an intimidation first.
I mean, he could just be really really just understanding that I do
Are
stupid
you
stuff.
trying to intimidate him with it, or are you just trying to
Sure,
say?
why not?
Okay,
We'll
go ahead.
intimidate him.
Roll.
We'll intimidate him. That's a nat 20.
Beats a 19.
Well, that was and plus 5. So.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it was a
Oh,
19
okay.
total. So.
Oh, I think I have a spell for
I've done
this.
some things before.
Done
You want,
something
you, want,
before?
you want to say that one more time? The crowd didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I have done some things before that some people annoyed with me.
Okay, that's not a problem.
I love having conversations after shits.
They're good conversations, aren't they? All right, man. It's alright if you did some stuff. That's fine. I'm not judging you. I've done some stuff. I mean, hell, I offended the entire Count Strahd's castle within 10 minutes of me being there. Remember that one Warforged that wanted to blow my head off? I was wonderful. I was gonna mess that mind flare up because his tentacle looked like he wanted to touch my butt. It was weird. So, anyway, what did you do? Why is Yllenda saying
I'm not
you're a
entirely
stack of poop?
certain why she's saying it, but I do know that I had a bounty out on me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's it.
I'm pretty sure that's what got me killed.
I mean, did you deserve it?
Probably.
Okay.
I did a
Well-
lot of stuff over time.
Okay. Well, tomato, tomato. You'll say you're sorry. Why don't we go and get someone to help you out of game? Can someone help him with enchantments, or is it only him?
Out of game, other people can help him with it. It's more or less that the class had that item as one of their starter things, and that it did get burned up with the body. So,
He
more
has to
or
do a
less, he's
ritual to get it.
yeah, he's got to get it back,
Okay.
and he hasn't
so
had the time to do it yet.
okay. But someone can help him, correct? So like shorten the time.
He's was lying about how long it would take to make him again because of the ritual to bring him back.
Okay.
Once he makes him the first time, then he doesn't have to spend that amount of time to do it.
Oh, so he was just doing more lying to me.
Yes.
Okay. Out of game, I know that. In game, okay, I didn't know that. Okay. So yeah, back in game. So yeah, we're gonna get you some help, and then we're gonna sit down for a coming together moment because we can't keep traveling together like this if we're gonna just keep lying to each other.
I'm sure we
And
can.
so I'm
It's what we did for quite a time, and you guys were
Okay,
with it.
no. It's what you did. I just didn't know. I'm rolling persuasion to get him to come to this come together meeting and to have someone help him because again, I don't know this. Oh, persuasion check on 3, 2. Yeah, that's not so encouraging. That's an 11.
Yeah, sure. You're right. We'll do that after we get me away from the person who probably killed me in the first place.
Hold on, who killed you?
Nothing.
Is the same
nothing.
person that killed me? It's that little fox person?
Fox person.
No.
Like, the person that killed me, like, has a doppelganger running around. It's like dumb, but not dumb.
Hockey.
Oh my god.
They're not a doppelganger. They're just the same species.
Okay, so
Wow, it's like you're being speciest right now.
Sounds
So-
like a certain someone.
So, who killed you, Slowen? So I'll go kill them. Well, sort of.
Well,
Kind of.
see, I was killed by a bunch of mephits inside of a trapped hole, but I'm pretty sure I recognize them because of the fact that they were after me before and I've escaped a few times.
So who was it again?
I'm not certain that I should say untip their hand and make them just go after you all.
Again, they're causing a problem that we need to fix because you can't do your stuff, which is bring your cards back, which takes like 8 hours for every card. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I don't know magic, so it's on you. Nonetheless, who killed you? Maybe they can come to this come together meeting too.
I don't know for certain because I was dead. And then suddenly here.
So you have no idea.
Well, I remember a very brief moment when I first died, and there was a clawed hand that was extended out toward me with a ring, and I got sucked into it and couldn't see or do anything, and then suddenly I was here. I'm not entirely even certain how long that was since then to now.
Wait. You said a clawed hand with a ring?
Yes.
Out of game. Who has a clawed hand with a ring in our party?
Whisper.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Whisper.
Okay, wait. Am I in the vicinity, Elwin?
I don't think so.
No, you were still in the dining hall. That's why I was asking before if you were back or fell in or not, as far as if you would be going after them. Would you have gone after Benevolence and Jesse, who were chasing after Solon?
About what? Were they just running off like
They
like
were.
they're tears in the eyes and they're all just chasing after the one guy crying?
Well, Solon was more trying to slip away, and Jesse was after them, and Benevolence was after them to talk to them about use of their cards.
Yeah, I would have gone.
Okay, then yeah, I'd say that you just are more huffing and puffing, and eventually had caught up with them because they were dashing for a bit.
Sounds like me just going up a flight of stairs.
Yeah, well, it was up a flight of stairs, so that's fitting.
Oh, we got the other elf here. It's the elf reunion.
What was that?
Oh, it's an elf reunion, you know? Because we're all elf, except for the
Yeah.
boulder. But he's like an honorary elf.
I am.
Yeah.
He's an elf at heart.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Sure. I am.
You drink like an elf. You like party like an elf.
Well, I'm not exactly the partying type, but as I've been
You like
alone
to
most
F
of my life.
Aha. Aha. But
I feel like Siloqui's now going to involve boulders.
no, me and her had a moment like the first time I met her.
We did?
Yeah, like remember we were gonna fight in the castle, and then instead of fighting, we just got you drunk, and I won. We had a
I don't
drinking
remember
competition.
that.
We had a
Oh,
drinking
yeah,
competition.
yeah, okay. But someone was there too.
Yeah, someone was there. He was like, "Let's not fight," and then that's when the drinking thing came about because that robot was protecting some baby.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
me and Siloqui had a moment where we were lassoing banelings and throwing them off the side of a ship.
Good time.
It's my boat. Oh,
But
Your
Oh.
vote?
did we I can't remember. Did we ever confirm whether or not I remembered what happened? What the night we met Whisper?
I believe you didn't.
I think Kraz and someone else remembered, but
Yeah,
There's
Kraz
only
and
two
Whisper
people.
did,
okay.
and Yllenda, since she didn't use it on herself.
She didn't?
No,
Sneaky
that
snake.
wasn't part of the whisper of the wish.
Of the
Baron, Baron forgot that.
That's why it was an awkward morning. Really? You don't remember that?
It was all
Really?
just a dream. Within
grew
a
up reading
dream,
Word Up
within a dream,
magazines.
within a dream.
Well, I guess he can't help us right now. Do any of y'all know people can remove curses? Wait, you're like a holy guy, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more rock solid.
Elmoth? Okay. I was about to say, okay, look, I'm a paladin, but I'm like the paladin that's like, not, okay, how do I explain this? Technically, I have a god, but it's not my god. It was the dwarves' god. I just protected the area for the dwarves. So I really, yeah, he's my god, but no. So I'm not that holy. And he was a crafting god. How holy can you get about leather? I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who say things to deities about.
I guess you could say you
Hey,
have a
look.
rocky relationship.
I can.
Get out.
You're fired.
Just boot him.
You're-
Boot him.
Ninja Min has been kicked from the party. That was
There's
mad
just so
funny.
many rock puns.
But no, so I'm not so holy. If you want holy, Kraz makes me seem like a backslider. Because the moon, I mean, just
Like he gave me some like creepy vibe or shade, whatever it is.
But-
I don't know.
but Kraz he's a good guy. We're paladins. We understand each other.
He gave me like those eyes that I only want Yllenda to give me.
Well, maybe it's because he just wants to clap. Maybe he just wants to. Maybe he just wants to clap your cheeks. And besides, there's a cleric at the dinner table. Why don't we just pick up our like?
Damn, how'd you know that?
Can he roll to remember that?
I'm sure I remember that. I mean, we're all at the dinner table, no?
I mean, you do have rocks for brains.
Okay, first
I
of all,
didn't see you
a
fighting
rock,
the ultimate Trask. Excuse
a,
me.
a rock never
You've been
forgets.
missing.
I was missing, but I wasn't missing. I was watching
You were
butterflies.
there, but you weren't.
I was watching butterflies.
Mhm.
I was in spectator mode.
Snow butterflies.
Damn things. Yeah.
The
So
AI
wait,
control them.
do I remember? Do I know that there's a cleric at the dinner table?
Just make a intelligence saving throw or intelligence check.
Intelligence saving throw.
Doesn't remember, dies. Okay. Intelligence saving throw. I mean check. Oh boy, that's an 8.
Yeah, you don't remember her name. You don't remember who she serves. You just recall hearing somebody say that they were a cleric.
Okay, there's a cleric somewhere in the vicinity of our friends. I don't know who it is. Somebody's holy. There's at least 3 holy people at the table. So why don't we just pick him up, bring him to the table. I'll get Kraz to quit looking at you like you're a piece of meat, and we'll just go on our way. Okay? All in favor, say aye.
So you're calling us a bunch of meat bags, huh?
No, I am not calling us meatbags. I'm just saying, apparently Jesse feels very undressed by eyes when it comes to Kraz. I don't know if it's because Kraz wants to clap her cheeks or eat her. I don't know. I'm going to go ask him.
I'd like the 3 of you to go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright, I'm great at these.
Passive perception
16?
or no?
No, since you guys were in the middle of discussing things amongst each other.
Oh, okay.
There's no opportunity attacks on me.
Ah, ha, ha. He slipped away.
Alright.
Hold on, no. Oh, God. Yeah, whoever that was, I didn't see them.
I got a solid 3.
Yo, I got a 5.
Jesse
Jesse,
rolled the highest with a 16? Oh my god, she never notices anything.
Yeah, so you guys are all busy discussing, the whole holy cleric and everything and such. And when you turn back to look over at Solon, they aren't there.
Cloud of dust.
No, there's just you can see some of the snaring vines just cuts where they just cut themselves loose enough to sneak off.
Well, it looks like he got away from us again.
what else is new?
It's not the first time someone's run away from me.
No, wow, this just got depressing. Do you need a hug?
I mean, I've been lonely for like 100 years.
Well, you have friends now. I don't really remember you, but you
He
have.
needs more than a hug.
Well,
Hey, Jesse, that weird thing you did to me where it made me feel weird.
Oh.
Just do it to him. He'll feel better.
Did you just tell Jesse to give him a handy?
No, not a handy.
I
She didn't give me a handy.
He's
She
trying
just
rock hard at this point, you know?
Okay, first of all, I randomly woke up in a bed with them one time. That was awkward.
Oh
Second,
yeah, I forgot about
just
that.
just make him just make him feel the weight. Just do whatever you did to me. It felt weird, but I felt great after it. Maybe he needs that. Maybe he's what some
Hold
people call stressed out.
on, Owen.
This,
Is your dog good at tracking?
yeah, Nico can track him.
No, I mean, I feel like I need to do something with you later. Like, can you sneak off with me later?
Why?
Just say yes, man. Just say yes.
It's like a call.
Benevolence is like that wingman. It's like, just do it.
Just do it.
It's
It's
a call to
Nike. Just
nature.
do it.
Sure, why not? If you need assistance with something.
Assistance. Yes.
Now, what do you think?
A hand with a job.
I mean, it could be one of the corpse hands with a knife attached to the back of it.
Hell no! Ain't nothing like a wrinkly hand.
This is what happens when benevolence comes back.
I'm sorry.
And yet he didn't pick Bard as a class.
Hey, in my other campaign I am a bard, and you don't know that. I didn't tell you what I use. You don't know that.
You don't know me.
Alright, Mrs. Pancakes.
Anyways.
Meanwhile, Siloqui and Lilith are going around trying to figure out how to find some way to get to the stump house without getting lost in the woods.
How'd you guys get them?
Yeah, could we like first go? Obvious choice would be to go to the wizard's tower and look for the wizard, see if they know a spell.
Okay.
We cut them out of some illithids that weren't using them anymore.
So, go ahead and make an investigation check.
A 7 again? What the hell? Investigation?
Yes.
That is 13.
Archmage Lewis is not in their room or in their workshop. You've already spoken with Leo and find them 3 more times in the middle of looking around the castle. And you end up back in the dining hall again.
Fantastic. I like walking in circles.
Oh, you didn't walk in circles.
Okay. So I'll ask her. She'll ask him if he knows a spell that can locate people.
Who you asking?
Archmage.
No,
Yeah,
you end up back in the dining hall and you still haven't found Archmage Lewis.
Oh. I'll ask Leo if he knows where the teacher is.
Okay. You passed them 3 times on your way from checking where Archmage Lewis you thought would be. So, where are you looking for them?
Well, fuck. I'll go ask my favorite Goliath if he's seen him.
Well, I mean, you came across Leo 3 times, but know that you didn't loop back on yourself at all.
Oh, well, that's kind of fucking weird then.
So, which Leo are you going to go and ask?
That is weird. 3 Leos? Huh. So if I stab one, she's going to go to the first one. She's the closest one.
So the one closest to the dining hall.
Yes.
Okay. So, Leo,
See.
you just recently saw them come down to the dining hall, and now they're coming back up to talk to you again. You have no idea about the other Leos that they've talked to.
Hey, so what's up?
Hey Leo, remember that time where we did something we said we never were gonna speak of again?
It's a trick thing, like Fight Club.
Out of character, it's the time they kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay, so I don't know, but you're not the only one I've seen, only Leo I have seen. There's
Just
like
hang out,
other
hand out.
Leos
There's
of
2 of them.
Like, there's more of me?
Yes.
Would I know anything about, like, like, duplication spells, like, around the castle?
What do you mean, as far as ones that are supposed to be in place, or?
Yeah, is there anything like that?
Not unless Archmage Lewis was in the middle of something, but typically you'd have to be near him for that.
Okay.
Unless he set up something without telling you about it.
Can you take me to one of these? I guess the quickest one. Let's go see them.
Oh yeah, that would be right. Okay. So we'll go to the next Leo she remembers.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Wait, I thought Leo went to go to the courtyard.
I'm in the
with
courtyard
Umbra.
jamming.
So this isn't the real Leo? God damn it. Fucking hell, that's it.
There's too many
22.
Leos. I think we need to cut back. But again, guys, we'll have the heals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a Leo for each party.
You get a Leo. You get a Leo.
Duplicate. Duplicate spell sheet. Duplicate spell sheet. Our character sheet.
You get a Leo.
I love Leos.
Of course, benevolence does.
So what's that investigation?
It was 22.
Yeah, you do find your way back up to where you had seen the other Leo, who was going into the library. Meanwhile, as they are going up the stairs and searching, Maker, you spot Leo coming back from the direction of one of the restrooms, just talking about, "Whew, that was spicy."
It's a Leo thing to do.
You better not have fucked up another artifact, Leo.
Do I know this is out of the ordinary?
Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Oh, damn. That's a 32.
Yeah, you definitely remember Leo going with Syl just a short bit ago, and this Leo's wearing something else and came from the opposite direction.
It's better than Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Is there a duplicate spell? Or a twin spell or anything?
There are a few spells that could do that sort of thing, yes.
What if Benevolence just wished for 3 Leos?
I get wishes?
Are they simulacrum? No, because
Don't say I wish.
those are ice, right?
Well, they look human until they're destroyed, if they are.
Oh, so we're dealing with Dittos?
Wait, I get wishes?
No. I got wishes, and then I gave my wishes away. And that's
To
where
who?
we got shenanigans.
How else do you think we got 53 characters, Benevolence?
Again, butterflies. I don't know. I barely know how I got here. Like, I barely know how 1 minute I was where I was, and next minute I'm getting smacked upside the head with an avalanche that
Right,
almost knocked me out.
Aren't
Okay.
we still a year behind, too? Or did we go back to the present time?
You went back to the present time.
Okay.
Part of the wish was that she wished it was just a few days after you guys had all left, to make sure that it wouldn't interfere with any of the past any further.
Oh, that's why he doesn't have his cards again, because technically it burned up in the past. So that means it burned up in the present.
Well, it means that he hasn't remade them because he was brought back to life, but he didn't have anything that he didn't have with him when he, was resurrected.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I looted all Solwyn's decks.
I wave Leo over.
Which one?
The one that's in the dining hall.
I wouldn't go in there for about 25,
God,
35
right.
minutes.
So should have just fucking stabbed Leo.
Listen, if they were all Leo, then wouldn't they all be doing the same exact thing? Duh.
Didn't you just go up with... Didn't you just go up with the other two?
Did I?
Yeah, who's playing this? Me or you?
You can interject things that Leo would say, but this is not Leo. This
Okay.
is somebody who's watched for long enough to be trying to imitate you.
Yeah, you went up with, God, was it Siloqui? No,
Umbra.
Umbra. Well, you went out with Umbra, and then you went with the two others that way. How many are you?
How many are you?
Leo, fake Leo, as far as you're aware, nobody should know that there are other fake Leos. At least that was part of the plan.
Until you rolled a 32.
What are you talking about? How many? There's just me. I mean, I walked over there, but I had to go to the bathroom, so I'm kind of looking for him again.
You looking for yourself?
No, I'm looking for Umbra and them. I went to the bathroom because the food here. A little rough.
Well, yeah, you went out to practice with Umbra, and then you went to the bathroom, and then you also went up the stairs over there with the two others, whoever those were named.
Didn't go up the stairs with anybody.
I clearly remember you going up the stairs over there. That way.
You sure you didn't just see me go in the bathroom? And is your circuitry okay?
Insight check.
Okay.
It's 21.
You think maybe he's telling the truth? That might be the other person's a liar?
But I watched them do it. I'm not lying.
No. You think maybe the other Leo might be the fake.
You think you're talking to the real one?
Okay. So if you're the real one, then there's a fake one that went that way and another fake one that went that way.
Well, let's go. She'll take care of herself. I guess let's go with the first one. The one you saw. I mean, I still think that you saw me leave with Umbra to the courtyard. I went to the bathroom, came out, and now you're saying that you saw one go with Sil. So I guess let's go find that one then.
Off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Leo.
Meanwhile, Baron, Kraz, and the real Leo are still outside, preparing, practicing, performing, discussing the ceremony, and have no idea what's going on. Alright. So, Siloqui, you are with two Leos right next to you.
Is Uth done with me?
Yes, Utdan and Lilith are with you.
Okay. So Sil's gonna be like, so which one of you is the real Leo?
I'm the real Leo, they say in unison.
She'll insight check them.
Okay.
That is a 1. Y'all are both the real Leo.
Well, guys, I don't fucking know. They got me.
Yeah, they just talk for a short little bit. It sounds like maybe there's something magical or other that either duplicated them, so they think they're both the real one originally, or maybe there were some time shenanigans and they just haven't figured out who was the first one, you know. But you're sure they're both real?
All right. The real Leo.
And Utgan and Lilith can't figure it out either.
The real Leo will know when my birthday is.
Give me a second. Well, that's a trick question. Are we talking about your birthday, your risen day, the birth of this form, the birth of your elf self? What birth are we talking about? You have several. Also, that's also a trick question because you know I have a bad memory. They both say.
Exactly.
And Ukon says, I thought it was today.
Yeah, it is today. See, you two are the fakes.
He's like, I'm kidding. My memory is better than it used to be, remember?
But it is today.
I was gonna shoot off some fireworks to prestidigitation.
uh, fuck. How did y'all? Do you know why there may be multiple of you? The whole time thing should have been. We should not have been any complication.
This does not compute.
So it's the real Leo and a fake Leo in there, right?
No,
Nope,
they're both.
they're
They're both fake.
Okay.
Even the real Leo doesn't know who Leo.
Right. Well, it could be time distortion, soul, split souls. I mean, I did die. We died. Kind of like they're like both looking at each other. And they're like, I mean, yeah.
How about this? Sill's gonna take out a rope and be like, okay,
Oh, now
we're
you got
gonna-
rope.
Huh?
Oh, now you have rope.
Yes, I have rope. I have plenty of rope now, because I know we always fucking run out of rope.
The
So-
fake Leo plays a good role.
So, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tie y'all up, and y'all are gonna follow me, and so we can wrangle up any other fake Leos, and possibly get to the bottom of why this has happened. And if you resist, Utgen and I will kill you.
That's paddling.
It's a stabbing. And a smashing, for in Utgen's case.
Okay. Leo's
Hey.
pretty amicable.
So she'll
Oh.
tie them up.
'Kay.
And make like a leash so that they can follow behind.
Alright, so. I want you to make a sleight of hand check on how well that you're tying the rope up.
I'm good at this. My dice says otherwise. Otherwise.
Wise.
Yeah. I'm not drunk at all. 19.
Okay.
Utgan, if they try to break free, you have my permission to use Matilda on them. On the one that doesn't try to break.
God.
Yeah, that's the evil side coming out.
Alright. Maker, I want you to make an investigation check as you are trying to find them.
Find more Leos.
That is a 28.
Okay. So, are you checking the second, third, or fourth floor? Just to start. Just depends on if you find Syl and the others, or if you find something else.
That will be the fourth floor.
Okay. You do not spot Syl, but you do find another Leo.
God damn.
They're taking over.
I look back at the original Leo. You're the real Leo, huh?
And he would be thinking, like, what the hell's going on?
That's a dispel magic. It's what I've been planning on whenever the real Leo finds one.
Right. So,
You're dispelling the Leo.
Yes, at 4th level.
1 second.
But you're not the real Leo.
No,
Wait,
the real Leo is dispelling the fake Leo.
The real Leo is still outside.
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck, God, so many Leos.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
that's
gonna
right.
say,
That's right. Okay, so Arendelle
believe
is
you're
with
real
the
Leo.
fake Leo. Okay, okay.
And found another fake Leo.
Yep.
Now you know my grand
Umbra
plan,
is
goddammit.
with the real Leo.
Okay. So, being as you are the fake Leo, you do have access to that spell, but are you actually doing it or going to fake like you're doing it?
Hang on. I sent you something.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I sent you something on Discord.
Okay.
I smell shenanigans afoot.
Right? I just smell burritos.
I smell feet.
I smell Doritos.
I smell Miller Lite.
Ooh.
It's old. I think I've had this for like 2 months, 3 months now. I thought like 2 last cans.
Okay. I want you to go ahead and make a Arcana check, Maker.
You're fucked. That's 27.
Okay. One moment. while it tries, this particular fake Leo doesn't quite do the proper amount of effort to truly dispel magic in this case, but acts as though the spell must have been too high for them to be able to do it. You can tell that they are bullshitting.
So they're doing the right actions, but it's too high for them to know to be able to do it.
They are claiming that it must be too high for them to be able to do it, but you can tell that they're not doing the right actions. They intentionally skipped a couple of things and interposed something else.
Yeah,
Which means they
Cupcake.
do know a bit about magic, but are trying to fake it.
Yeah, Cupcake. That's not how that works.
My name's Leo, not Cupcake. I mean, I know you're new here, but oh, we at least got that.
Excuse me.
I did try. Like, I don't. Whatever spell's over it has got to be a pretty powerful spell. I mean, I know I'm pretty strong myself, but I am just
If
kind
you
of a
were
student, so
faking it, it might have worked.
I'm fake. I wasn't faking it. I don't know what you're talking about. I tried. I don't know. Fake Leo. There's good.
You either are terrible at it and you forgot, or you're bullshitting me.
Boy, being terrible at something and forgetting is definitely on brand for Leo. What were you saying, Micah?
I think that we can just drop this now, Artigan. Says the other fake Leo, who the fake Leo nearest maker tried to, quote-unquote, dispel magic on. And the illusion drops and appears to be a pale white figure with a long sword in one hand, almost like a poncho over them that's gray and maroon and white, with some gems and pearls and gold inlaid to part of their poncho. And instead of just a normal face, it is covered in a curved mirror. They just make a slight gesture.
I
I think it's time that we just deal with these individuals sooner the better, and we can go about things. Let's just dispose of them. Right, Erdogan?
I don't quite like that. What do I got here? I am going to overload one of my engines.
Okay. I want Sil, Benevolence, and Maker to each roll your initiative for this turn.
For this turn?
Yes, and then others will roll on the next turn since there hasn't been enough noise to draw in the others yet.
Oh, there's about to be. Plus 7 or 17.
21.
Pause. What's the time of day?
It's midday.
Are we inside? Like, is it dim? Like, is lighting dim or is it bright?
It's inside. It's torchlight and such. It's not particularly dim.
But certain areas could be dim.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was just curious. I have a 14. That's a lie. I have a 12. That's my initiation roll.
Initiative?
Yeah, that one.
You going into the fucking Illuminati?
Maybe. Why are you asking questions? No, I'm joking.
Make a statement.
Makes this. Assuming?
Asking all them questions.
Asking all them questions.
You're asking
Why
too
you-
many questions.
Nani?
Meanwhile, I'm literally watching anime as this goes on.
Of course you are.
Only the best of attention for my man. And side note on Weeb shit, y'all should have watched Buffoory.
Oh, isn't that the shield girl? Whatever.
Yeah, it's real good.
I've never heard of it. This is new to me.
Basically, take like the impenetrable Ollie shield.
So she's a chick and she starts playing a VR MMO, and so she puts all of her points into vitality and defense. So she won't
Because
get
she
hit.
don't like to be hurt,
Yeah.
I see.
just like me.
Dun 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 dun.
Don't hurt me. Don't
Baby,
hurt
don't
me.
hurt me no
No
more.
What is love?
Love, baby, don't hurt me.
So,
Boy.
Siloqui, as you are in the middle of still leading the other two, go ahead and make a perception check real quick. Oh wait, and I also need Elwyn's initiative, since you were with them.
Ah, yes. Oh, I get to do something. Hang on. Okay.
You're not the what? You guys are 4v2 and I'm 2v1. It's not fair.
Listen, I don't have 8 characters.
All of them can literally come to your backup. To body whatever.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so what does that go with your modifier?
Sorry, what'd you say?
What's
With
your
your
modifier?
modifier.
for initiative?
Game, tab out, please.
Nat 20 don't mean shit on initiative.
Where's my fucking thing?
We'd all like to know.
Typically your dex.
Unless you have.
Unless you got alert.
23.
Okay, so you would be going first, not Sil.
Haha.
Alright, so I want you to make the perception check first.
I got this. I'm great at
Um,
these.
Nat
Now,
one.
my
18.
question is, am I getting this party started with my blow up, or
Actually,
are
wait,
they
not
getting
18,
the party
it is
started with trying to
25.
attack us?
I have my modifier.
You are in the middle of this, as it is happening on your turn, but they said something aloud at the same time as using a message spell. So they were telling the other two. So this is simultaneously happening in two parts of the castle.
So I got 25 for perception.
Okay. You spot as the two Leos have freed themselves and are reaching into their robes to pull out, at first, what looks like daggers until the illusion drops, and they are full swords.
Ah, this is getting
One
out of
is
hand. Now there's two of them.
yeah. One is holding a dagger in one hand that's reversed, and the other and they're pulling out a sword with their primary hand, and the other one is holding two red and silver colored blades.
How far away are these Leos?
They are between you and Utgan, and in front, Benevolence and Sil.
Would
So,
Utgan get a reaction since I
Fe-
told him to
feedage?
hit one of them if they get unleashed?
what is the feedage of that?
They're about, I would say, 5 feet.
Oh.
As far as Utgan, he would, except I rolled and he got low.
Okay.
So he didn't
Okay.
notice it until it actually was too late.
So, and where's my thing at?
Again, we would like to know.
Fuck you. So, when it comes to volley, is that like an additional attack I can do?
I think volley places it, turns your one attack into an AoE attack.
Yeah, but I can't attack twice already.
Okay. Are you talking about Conjure Volley?
No, I'm just talking about volley because I just picked that up. I put its
Is it-
description in the chat.
Is it a spell?
It's a ranger.
It's an archetype.
Arcane archer.
Where is it? It is just it's just a multi-attack thing.
I'm just double
Which
checking the
archetype is it under?
details.
Hunter.
Volley, you can make your action to make a ranged attack against a number of creatures within 10 feet. So ammunition for each target.
I mean, reading that, it
Yeah,
tells me
you
that
can-
you can
it's a
shoot both of them
regular-
twice.
Yeah, it's a regular action. So yeah, you can use it twice with your extra attack or such.
That's gross.
Ooh, that is pretty nasty right there.
Yeah.
So that means I could
It's
attack
not what
4
Mike
times
Merle's
then? Is that what that means?
intended, but it is.
No, you attack twice, but you attack both of them twice.
Yeah, it's as if you your normal attack is hitting 2, but because you can do it twice, you can hit 4 times.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's dirty. They decided to pull their swords out in volley distance.
Yeah. Fun times
Fuck
for
it.
them.
I'm gonna put 2 into each. All right, time for rolling. Can't possibly miss any of these.
Don't ever say that.
19 for the first one. Ooh, that's a 32 for the second hit. That's a 15 for the third one. It's another 32 for the fourth one.
Okay, what was the lowest of them?
15.
Okay, check. Okay. Were you shooting the one in front or back with that as you sidestepped and aimed at?
In front.
Okay. So the 15 would just hit them.
Oh, so like a graze.
No, I mean it
Oh.
just
hits.
hit their AC. If you had chosen the
Awesome.
other one, it may or may not have.
Ah.
But-
all right. Fuck. I gotta roll some damage. And I'm
Right.
I'm gonna assume these guys are still at their max HP right now.
Yes.
Okay. That is a 20 hit on the first one. That is a 27 for the second hit. $32 for the third hit. Ooh, that's a fucking bad one. 22 for the fourth hit.
Okay. Alright, they are both still up.
Probably really hurt though. I should still have a little bit of a movement. I should have a movement action, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll just move back away from them. About 15 feet.
Okay.
Guys, I feel like a bully. I feel
Well,
dirty.
that's because you're at the beginning
No,
of
you
the
need
fight.
to
Usually,
do
you
it.
just come in at the end and like one shot everything.
Okay.
So it's a different feel when you start it that way.
So they are both still up. It is Siloqui's turn.
So basically, when you guys need me, I'm not there, is what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Even the DM jumps in on it. Yes.
How far away are they?
5 feet behind you. And you just hear Elwyn suddenly start firing arrows into them.
Pew pew pew.
It's like, doesn't say anything, just starts shooting arrows into them as they draw their weapons.
So there it was, and it started blasting.
I imagine me putting 2 arrows into the notch at the same time and just firing twice.
All right, so Sil's just gonna turn around and swing her scythe at one of them.
Oh, you just want a zombie, don't you?
No.
It's not the zombie scythe. It's not the zombie scythe.
Oh.
Oh, makes sense.
She, yeah. So, and she traded that one in. Oh no, she won't use the scythe because that'll damage everyone in the area.
I'll be okay.
Darn it!
She'll
Does
use.
Sil really care about that?
It's Utgan.
It's Utgan. She cares about Utgan.
Lilith she might not care about. Benevolence, maybe.
About what?
Potentially collateral damage.
Collateral
I thought we
So
got
she'll
over
use
there.
her-
Listen,
So
you can't cut rocks of steel.
It's a magic blade, though.
She's cutting through everything.
Yeah.
Like cheese.
A
Shing.
rapier. And will the stab.
The one closest to you, or move and stab the other one?
She will stab the one closest.
Okay.
And oh man, that is a crit. So that'll be 5d6 plus 1d8. 4, 8, 12. 18.
It's satisfying hearing the dice just roll through people's mics,
24.
Mhm.
but it's not satisfying when you hear Micah rolling them.
That's why I roll it on foam unless I'm going to roll the metal one or otherwise intentionally make it roll.
When you want to make it apparent that you're making a really high damage roll.
Micah,
So that's
Micah, stop.
64,
What you rolling
64
for?
damage to the first person.
Okay.
Hey, nice crit.
Are they still up?
No, they are down.
They should be down. Then.
Yeah, considering the damage me and you both did.
They better if they're not
Wait,
down. They're fucked.
Can we just imagine this happening in literally 1 second span?
Yeah, she just turns around and stabs another guy in the face. Like, I knew you were fake. Stab.
This is the fucking head being exploding in like a 6-second period.
Okay.
It's a rapier, so it'd be a precise stab right through their nose. Like, they
So,
die before even touching
stories-
the ground.
The story's gotten ugly, folks.
So,
with that in mind, I'll go collect my arrows from them.
well, the other
There's
one
only
is still up.
dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
thought
then she'll
that one.
use her bonus action to attack unarmed the other guy.
Please punch it straight in the face to the point it fucking breaks the skull.
That is a
Okay.
11 plus 7, 18. 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that'll be 9 bludgeoning damage. Just deck him in the face. Bam!
Please kill it with that.
Kill it dead.
Is it dead or no?
It is not. Blood has
Okay.
been drawn, and as the illusion drops, you see a woman with red markings across her body, with a split lip and bloody nose, and she is smiling with a very
Is it an elf?
wide
Oh.
grin.
Is it an elf?
No, it is human.
Sad day. Was the other one an elf?
No. The other one, which you can see
Ah.
through the illusion now that it has dropped to the ground, also seems to be humanoid, though you can't tell exactly what. They have a mask on their face and a hood of their cloak up. And we're wearing studded leather armor.
Goddamn cults.
Oh, this isn't a cult.
Ah, they're assassins.
They're not very good assassins.
Right? They should have attacked us first.
You don't know how long they've
It's
been there.
okay. I don't know.
I mean, clearly they were multiple Leos. So.
Yeah. So that ends
Why
her
did they
turn,
choose Leo?
right?
Because he's cool.
Because he's small.
'Cause
He's
Ooh.
allowed everywhere across the entire castle and trusted and not thought of much of a threat unless you anger him.
Even if you do anger him.
Leo's that typical, like, nah, yeah, he's here. He does stuff.
If
So-
they chose Syl, they would be on guard all the time,
Alright.
especially if they were elves.
So, Maker, it is your turn next. And you were charging up your engine.
That would be overloading my engine.
Overloading, yes.
How
It's a type of
big is
charge.
How big is the area we're in?
It is a castle corridor. It's about 15 feet wide, 30 feet high. It's a curving hallway, so there is a 5-foot thick wall next to you. But
Yahtzee! Oh, too much for this. So what I am doing is I'm going. How wide do you say this is?
about 15 feet wide.
And how long?
Long, it's about 40 feet long, 20 in each direction before the curvature makes it so that you can't get a clear line of sight.
So it's 20 feet in one direction each way?
Yeah.
Or behind them?
Behind them.
This is gonna hurt. So if I were to hit the wall, they would still get hit?
You mean if you put it on the wall?
If I were to fireball the wall, they would still get hit.
If they don't somehow stop it or move far enough out of the way as a reaction, then yes.
Cause one of these is gonna hurt me. Oh shit. Yeah, that one's hitting me. So 60, 10? So I'm burning a 3rd level spell slot with 2 3rd level spell slots for this.
Okay.
Yeah. I am using my once daily bonus for a spell and overloading as the action for an action bonus action. That was totally a D20. Come here, D10. So first off, we are throwing the discharge. This is gonna hit the entire corridor. It is a 40-foot sphere. Are they in? Which way is the way we came?
Back toward the stairs.
And are they back towards? Are they
One
towards
is
the stairs or?
One is in front of you, one is behind you.
God damn it, Micah. So this corridor is 40 foot long?
As far as it goes before you get to the stairs, and then before it curves too far to see.
So I'm going to throw it 30 foot away towards the curve at the ground. This is gonna do 40 damage. Fire. And it is deck save? Yeah.
Okay. Is it the 40 fire damage period and then the deck save, or deck save if it fails? Just double check.
It's half on a success. 40 damage on a failure. DC is 17. Yeah. This is gonna hurt me as much as it's gonna hurt them.
Hey, Dad.
Okay.
And then I will follow up with. Hey, I don't save. Shocker. And I will follow up with a bonus action fireball, meta magic. For
So you're just literally just blowing up like an entire corridor.
yes.
Yeah, he's definitely making a loud boom.
Big bada boom.
Yeah. And this one is 38. DC 17. Hey, look, it's a 4 again.
So you failed both saves on the spells.
Oh, I did. Yes, I did. I am still up though.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Now I got to have them both roll on that. Let's see, first one.
If they're concentrating on anything, you better take that into account.
Oh, they're not. They dropped the illusion. That's exactly 17 on the first one. There you are. All right. And that one also succeeds.
Both?
Both
They got
succeed.
us
On
both
the first
times?
on the first one.
I call bullshit.
Well, the second one was a nat 20. 1 second.
Rick.
Just like I call your fucking 4 2s twice in a row bullshit.
Look, don't be upset that you got more damage by your own shit than the enemy did.
It's worse than that. One of them takes no damage on a half damage save.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
they're a
Rick.
rogue.
No, but still not good. And
I hope you really didn't want that ring.
Yeah, that's the only reason Jesse will save you.
the only reason. All right, and then the second one. Second one was an 18, so he's fine. And the next one was a 3, so he failed, but he takes half damage.
I was gonna change my mind and say, no, I go into my robot form, but then I was like, but I already overcharged. So, yeah, we're doing this.
My favorite part is that, like, you did these two big ass explosions, like, hoping to nuke them. And
Yeah,
you
and I
like
took 0 damage.
barely touched one of them.
Didn't
Meanwhile, the
one
corridor is
at all.
fucked, and you're like burning.
Didn't touch one at all.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
That's mad jacked up.
Mikey just gave you a big old middle finger, dog.
If you weren't acclimated to the way that he runs his characters before, welcome to the preview.
One has magic resistance, which means he has advantage on it, and then the other one just has that if he succeeds,
Yes,
he takes
Micah,
half.
I'm aware that you stack your characters.
I
played
didn't-
with you for 4
I
years.
just grabbed 4 random characters for these assassins, and that's what they had.
Mhm.
It literally was a search through Pinterest.
Like a
Somebody's
random
a pouty
harass?
boy.
Something
You
tells
were
me he
three,
doesn't believe
three
you.
random was like, yeah, that looks good. Oh, that one's good.
I looked at it for actually the images for how I wanted them to look first, and then looked at the stat blocks later. So.
Funny how your randoms always stack.
That's how I pick my NPCs enemies. Hey,
So-
this one looks cool. Yeah, let's use that one.
Well, in this case, wasn't sure if you guys would go after them or not, so, you know.
I didn't know I was
Alright.
going after them either.
Then the Mirror Man is going to take his turn finally.
Yep.
And he is going to multi-attack on Maker. That is a 16
Miss.
and a 25.
Take a wild guess.
Miss.
Come on, Micah. This is the warrior down. This isn't the fighter downstairs.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, no, I already cast my spells like and shield.
Right, that's what I was just about to say. Is like you don't have any magic item or anything that does anything. Well, it's a nat 1 on that, so 4 slashing damage.
Boo! Kill
down.
him.
I'm down to 8 hit points, guys.
Take him down.
Fucking weak.
Okay. Then I want everybody who is not inside the castle to make a perception check to hear the explosion, which is muffled by stone, but it's still a big explosion.
There are 2 of them.
Yeah,
Question.
very
Does
close,
he get
right next
advantage?
to each other.
Let's see what's behind everyone else.
Because he's up on the 4th floor, plus a ways away, it's just a straight. Because of how loud they are, that's why it isn't disadvantage.
Okay. Well, Jesse got a 15. Let me look at Raz.
Okay. Baron and Leo.
Perception. Well, Baron has a passive of 23. You still want to roll?
Excuse me. 16 for Umbra.
Wow, what?
You'd
Boy.
hear it. All of you, unless...
Leo rolled a 8.
Yeah, Leo doesn't hear it, and what about
I'll be
Raz?
goddamned. It's another avalanche. Fucking
Yeah.
How
You don't
long
hear
do
the
we
fucking
have to roll to
avalanche.
not hear this, Micah?
Oh, the others can
I'll
just
roll for-
mention it.
Yeah, Umbra's gonna be like, hey, she's gonna start strumming her guitar and be like, did you hear that explosion?
Did you
No,
hear
I was.
that explosion?
No, we were playing really good. Watch. I didn't. No.
There's an explosion. We need to check it
I really
out.
need to
Strike
get my
could be in
ears
trouble.
checked.
Let's go. And she'll like put her guitar away.
Sounds like you
and-
got too much wax in your ears.
Okay, so go ahead and roll up your initiatives. However, the first turn at least, because you guys are outside, is going to be getting inside.
Okay. Hey, that 20 plus 2. So that's 22. She's gonna have a pistol out and a shotgun pistol. You know what? She's gonna embrace her synth weaver origin. She'll just have her guitar out and use that as a weapon.
Okay. And Kraz's roll?
He didn't hear anything.
Right, but the others are mentioning it. So would Kraz just
Yeah.
decide to stay, or?
Ambrose gets up. She's like, "Hey, did you hear that explosion? We need to go check it out."
Yeah, he's still gathering wood for the bonfire.
Okay.
So I'm with them right in this fight, which announced to me right?
Yes.
Yeah, I wrote initiative.
Yeah, you rolled initiative. It's Lilith's turn and then yours.
So Felicio rolled a 1, so she became deaf again for a second. And the other,
Okay.
and
Lilith missed, so it is your turn, Benevolence. There is still one up that is near you. She looks human with red markings.
and she's smiling because I punched her, so she's a mess.
Okay. So again, because the answer was kind of funny. So with the occultist shifting, can I still use my like normal attacks, or is it just or is it saying that I can't do anything else besides Dark Strike?
If you're
'Cause it's
shifting
very
in,
unclear.
which form did you pick?
So, was the second question. So since I'm a gargoyle, I was hoping like I could take on some kind of like winged creature, like basically like I just take on more of the winged figure since I have wings that are made of stone. If that makes sense.
Really playing into this wing thing, huh?
I mean, they can't just disappear. They're made of stone. Now I'm gonna be a wolf with wings. Like I don't think that's how it works.
Sounds
I mean, I
tight,
could.
dog.
All right. Well, if the DM allows it. I was just playing to the logicness of this,
I'm
but
just fucking with you.
I
It's
mean,
okay.
I'm waiting for him. You're joking. I'm not. It's based on you, Micah.
So if you're choosing the lycanthropy one, it's you choose the specific path. So it's black bear, boar, dire rat, panther, or wolf.
Okay. Then we'll pick.
So if you're in your hybrid form, you'd still have your wings, but if you turn full beast, you would not.
Okay. But in when I turn, I can still do my other stuff, right? Because it says equipment you aren't wearing or carrying isn't transformed.
Right.
So
anything that's in your backpack or whatever is basically still in your backpack. But if you were holding sword and wearing armor, then that would transform with you when you change.
so basically they wouldn't be there until I transform back.
Right.
Okay. So it does mean I can only like use unarmed strike. Okay.
Unless you have another weapon that's in your pack that wasn't in your hand.
Got it. I could drop it and then okay. All right, that's fine. So I'm gonna expend a spell blah 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 blah. Gonna expend a spell.
Sure you didn't want to go
Wow.
with vampire? Blah 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 blah.
You're funny. Not really.
Blah,
No. So I'm gonna expend a spell slot and turn my weapon and use magic weapon.
Okay.
Use magic weapon, turn my weapon into magic. +1 to all rolls. I'm going to then. How far away are they in front of me?
They are 5 feet.
Oh, so they're right there in front of me.
Or no. Yeah, 5 feet difference.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna use magic weapon, and then I'm gonna use action surge,
Okay.
and then smack her with my flail. And in doing so first I need to see if I hit. I didn't hit. So yeah, I didn't hit. gonna look at her menacingly. Oh wait! I can use extra attack. So extra attack. I think I hit.
10.
Yes, I hit. Oh wait, I don't know. 18.
That hits.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my flail, which is a D8, and in the process, I'm gonna smite. I'm gonna use a spell slot. Second level spell slot as well, because I have 2. Yeah, second level spell slot, which means it's gonna be 3d8. She's not undead, right? Or a
No.
fiend. Okay. This is a d8, so it's 1d8. That's 4. That's 5. Then 12, 15, 18. So it's 18 damage. And that's it.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, dude, this flail is gonna hit her once in the face, again in the face, but now her flesh is sitting on the flail. I get mad about it, and then just uppercut her head off.
God damn.
Okay. So you tear a big chunk of the head off. She's not dead yet, but you've definitely knocked her down and took a big chunk out of it. She's definitely bleeding out.
Hey guys, look, meaty bits.
Just is behind you clapping.
Actually, hang on. Oh, nope, she hadn't done that yet, so that doesn't
Legendary
apply.
feature.
No.
Gets up from dead.
She has something. If it had been her turn, she would have gone into a rage.
Oh my.
It's a special type of rage, though, but it would have made it attack rolls disadvantage. But she hadn't gotten a chance yet. But yeah, she is down, but she is bleeding out.
Kick her
They will
twice.
take their brains.
Meaty bits, boys, meaty bits. And I end my turn.
All right. Well, that didn't go so well for the 2 that were with 5 people.
Shocker, Micah.
Yeah.
Never go
Yeah.
alone.
Considering I started off with and found out I could shoot 4 arrows at once.
Yeah, if not for that, they would have been okay until their turn.
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry.
I totally did a pile of damage, like 70 subs, 80 damage. And
Yeah,
it
but
took
I asked
none.
which one that you picked, and you went after the one
No, you
that
didn't.
had the...
No, you didn't.
No, you
you
didn't.
said
Which
2,
floor?
3, and 4, Micah. Said 2,
No, you
3, and
didn't.
4.
No,
I
I said,
rolled
you
high
know you
enough
didn't
for
on
the
that 80 damage.
investigation. Yeah, I rolled a high on my investigation. You're like, yeah, let you pick a floor.
No,
the floor.
you could have found other ones. I'm saying, which
Oh.
floor are you picking? Because you would have still found one, it just depended on which one.
Mm-hmm.
You could have found Syl and the others and had 3 of them all at once.
He's so mad. So mad.
Okay.
I've dealt with this for a long time.
So,
I get fucked all the time.
the illusion has dropped on the one that was called Artigan. It appears to be a figure in a black set of leather robes, and their hands that are shown have some wrappings around them, and their face is spilling out of their hooded section of their robes. And it is just a massive colony of worms wriggling together in a humanoid form.
It's a good thing that they're sitting in some fire right now. This corridor's lit.
Literally. I'm not funny.
Okay. So he regains that. He is
So they
going
don't have
to.
brains?
Why do we roll initiative? If we're going back to them, going before everybody else. Or is he not
Because
gone yet?
he hadn't gone yet. He was the one that
Slow-ass
the
motherfucking
mirror
people.
man had said that it was basically up, you know. Right. He is going to try and slam into you. That is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. And then he is going to turn and head toward the stairs and teleport to the bottom of them.
I don't get a reaction off that, do I?
No.
Shocker.
It's a once a day thing, so can't do it again, but still.
Color me shocked.
You've triggered this man so hard, Micah.
Colored me shocked. That's so
What color is that?
Yeah, well,
Mm.
I
I
rolled
think it's like
Yellow.
whitey yellow. and
angry,
some kinda-
angry black
Like
man.
imagine,
Angry black
imagine
man.
like the cartoons of the people that grab the light socket. That color.
Well, I rolled on whether he was going to try to just
Yeah.
simply attack you and run, or if he was going to use Finger of Death, and he chose to run.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I feel like you're very. We can talk about this.
well, he has
And
it,
how does
but
that make you feel?
all right. So then it
you said
is
you have no
Ugan's
nipple.
turn, and seeing the two on the ground, let's see. He picks the woman and smashes his maul into hammer into her.
So they were on the third floor, huh?
Oi! Utgard, I need their brain. Don't smash their head.
I
Blah
didn't
blah
say
blah.
head. I just said that he's smashing her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Well, I'm
he's
telling
like
them.
going
Double
right
tap.
through the chest with the hammer.
Double tap.
All right. And then we go back up to the top of the round with Elwyn. Since Nate didn't even get her turn.
So, is there one still up?
No, they're both on the ground. However, you definitely are closer than the others who are outside. I say perception check with advantage since you're just a floor down from the explosion.
Oh. So, is there like a giant fucking hole or something?
Not on your floor, but there might be elsewhere. You definitely hear it.
First off, I'm going to go collect my arrows off the
'Kay.
those bodies.
So, still make the perception check, though, just to see whether or not you recognize it on your turn or not.
27.
Yeah, you definitely heard it.
Shocker. I will move towards the sound of the explosion.
Okay. And you go to the nearest flight of stairs and are able to see what looks like Leo leaving it.
Hey Leo, what's in your cloak? What's in your cloak there?
I got, what are you talking about?
You got some kind of knife or sword in there?
I mean, yeah, I always got a knife on me. Why?
He's just
Why
happy
would
to
I
see
not?
you. But
Show me it.
That's so ugly. That's so ugly. That's so ugly.
I mean, I guess fake Leo would take out his dagger.
Does it look similar in design to the other ones?
Looks like the type of dagger that Leo is supposed to have.
Just like the two that you just killed had before they dropped their disguise.
Why you? Penis section, go away.
I'm always
Is
a
anyone-
fan of shoot first and ask forgiveness later.
that's Syl's thing. But she doesn't ask for forgiveness. She's like, oh well, this should have been in her way.
So is everybody else like back behind me? Am I the only one who moved up
So far.
so far? Trying to think. Do I have something? Maybe I can. I am just gonna shoot an arrow like right next to him. Not hitting him, just scare him. Yeah, scare him a little bit, you know?
Okay, so you're trying to intimidate?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll intimidation.
19?
How would Leo react to being startled? Since they still haven't dropped their disguise.
So you just shot it like next to me?
Yeah. Like a warning shot.
Near Elwyn. I'm trying to think if I mean, Leo doesn't really know you that much.
Well, you
Not
went
necessary.
with them
I mean,
for
we've gone
a bit.
to a couple places. I mean, you died when I was there,
Yeah.
so.
Whoa! What's going on, dude? I told you, I showed you my dagger. I don't know why you wanted to see it. Now you're shooting things at me. Why do I mean, what's up?
How can I believe you're the real Leo?
Of course there's only one of me. What are you talking about?
There seems to be some type of assassins running around disguised as Leos.
Are they after the Archmage or Count Strahd? Show, take me to him. Where'd you last see one?
I take one of my binding arrows and I shoot it at him.
Okay, so you're doing a action surge to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Ooh, sorry, Leo. 26.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah.
So he should be binded now, right?
Yeah.
Bound.
All right.
What's
I'll
the
call back
DC
for the.
on getting out of that, by the way?
Fuck, those are the arrows I bought at the town. I don't. What are they fucking called?
I believe it was entanglement is what it did.
Entanglement.
Otherwise, it was grasping something.
looks like it just lasts for a minute. If it's entanglement.
What's the DC for escape? Is what he's asking.
I'm trying to find.
It'd be
I'm
your
trying
spell,
to find that.
your spell save DC, and they'd make a strength check against it.
Ah, okay. That would be a 17.
Okay. So they seem to be caught for now. I'm
I'll call back
confused.
to the other ones and say I binded a Leo. And to get over here. So I'd be yelling at Siloqui, and I don't remember who else was over there.
Okay. So
It's gone, Lilith.
and benevolence.
Wasn't Jesse
Oh,
with
yeah, yeah.
Benevolence and Elwin?
Looks like we gotta stab Jesse's now.
That's not funny.
I think Siloqui's just gonna
Not
take
fun.
this as that there's a clone of everybody. He's just gonna start attacking everybody.
Oh, look, you look like a clone. Combo breaker. That's terrible.
That's exactly like Sil, though.
That's so bad.
All right.
I'll yell back at them if any of them have a way to dispel illusions.
Stabbing usually helps.
All right. So, Umbra, you are running up. Siloqui, it is your turn. And it'll be Jesse. I'll say Jesse was the first, since you should have been near benevolence in the first place.
So there's the two dead ones, right, on the ground.
Unconscious or dead. You're not sure yet.
Well, they're gonna be dead because she's taking their brain.
My.
Well, hey, listen, we do gotta complete the brain quest.
Yeah, she needs 30 brains to bring to Malik, so... she's
Yeah,
getting
wasn't
that
it
on
like
there.
20 pounds worth of brains if we didn't get a
30, it was 30.
30?
30
30 brains.
yeah, 30 brains.
Sure does like brains.
Well, he kinda needs them.
Anyways, I'll go run up to the Leo I entangled. Sorry, Leo, if you're the real Leo. Can't take the chance.
Remember,
I mean,
if you
I
drop
understand
him
that
to
you
zero...
didn't have to shoot me. I would have just came.
Can't trust it.
If you drop him to 0 health, you can say that it was non-lethal and just not.
Benevolence, you get in on the action. This is your friend Leo. Don't let Siloqui fucking stab him.
I mean, am I there? I thought I wasn't. Oh, I am there. Hey, Sil.
Oh wait, she's not stabbing that Leo. She's just taking the brains first.
For the two that are on the ground, that their illusion already
So
dropped.
currently Siloqui's preoccupied, so let's deal with this Leo before Sil gets over.
And considering
Hold on, wait.
Phil
Do
knows
we-
what the real Leo's brains taste like. He'd be like,
Wait,
yep,
what?
definitely not the real Leo.
No. No, she didn't eat his brains.
I was about to say,
Oh,
when did
there it
this
is.
Dare ate
happen?
his brains.
Oh, but you kissed there, so therefore, you know what his brains taste like. Don't try to. It's tasting Leo by association.
Well, she
you
did lick her
demon.
fingers after cutting out their.
By association, huh?
Shh, I'm working it. Just hush. No. Okay, so basically we're trying to take care of But wait, he's a clone of Leo, correct? Which means that if he dies, then the real Leo doesn't die, correct?
You
Boy,
don't
that
know.
is all wrong.
Huh?
You don't know.
I don't know. All right, little Leo. Hey, run. Don't pass go. Do not collect $200. Excuse me. Do not collect 200 gold. Just run. Stay away from Sil until we can get this all figured out. Seems like.
Benevolence, we cannot let this one go. We can't confirm whether or not this is the real Leo or not.
All right. Well, let's just see if it's the real Leo or not. Can I do anything to identify if this is the real Leo or not?
Go ahead and make a insight check.
Insight check. It says math 14.
Yeah, you can't tell. You think that it is.
Do they all have the same knowledge?
They may or may not. You don't know
Okay.
what they do or don't know yet.
Okay. Hey, Leo, if you're the real Leo, how did I meet you? And when? And where? And what almost happened?
Okay.
Go, be as specific as you can.
So, I will say this. Because they were in disguise at that time in a different disguise, they would have vague knowledge about it. They wouldn't be completely off, but it wouldn't be as detailed. So, Leo, if you want to describe.
Boy, you act like I remember that. Because I
Okay.
truly do not.
Out of game, we almost hit an avalanche. Then we almost fought the stupid warforged that wanted to.
Oh, that's right. You came down in like the avalanche as like a boulder or something, right?
Yes.
I mean, no, I was walking, and then the avalanche came. He smacked me, and Solwyn, and then I don't remember his name, but he was undead vampire guy that hated Jesse. He used like a grappling gun to help with the rope.
Fine.
Yeah, there he is. And then I offended everyone. I told Lord Stroud he can suck my toe. I offended
Just the
Pine,
toe.
yeah, just the toe, like my rocky toe. Jesse was trying to feed all of the Ilthids pastries. And then I came into the library lounge area. The robot tried to blow me up. I almost fought Sil. I drank her under the table. That's what you know.
Yeah, I'm going to give like a loose representation of that.
So,
Like, it won't even be that detailed.
yeah, basically, some of the details are there.
Okay, some of them.
Was there any like incorrect information he gave?
Yeah, was there any inconsistencies?
Simply some things like, what did you say exactly? You know, specific things like that. More or less, it's like where you were when you met, who was there, but not like the exact words that were said.
Does that seem questionable or no? What, to you?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Intelligence check?
saving throw.
Oh.
Just check.
Oh. So that means I don't add anything to it, right?
Right.
Okay. Not like I had anything anyway. That's a nat 20, thank God.
Okay. You know Leo's got some memory problems, but you're pretty sure you're memorable enough that he would remember some of what you said, more than just what was going on.
This isn't the real Leo. He's good. I think he's number 5 out of the... Number 2 out of the clones, but this isn't the real Leo. Who are you? Who do you work for? I'm sorry.
Number
Flashbacks.
For once, the act of friendship is actually helping us.
Okay. So, it's not turn. We basically bumped benevolence up because Elwyn was calling for him and they were that close. Jesse, you would be arriving at the
You're
same
welcome.
time
Oh,
and hear this.
I flick my right hand up. 3 eldritch daggers appear, and I flick one at a time at him, aiming for different body parts for fun.
Like torture.
You wanna be my friend? But you're not my real friend. And it's my spellcaster modifier +5, so 21
Hits.
hits for 9 force damage. Number 3, no 2. That's gonna be 19
Hits.
for 10 force damage. And the third one. And 21
Hits.
for 11 force damage.
Use the
Ow.
Schwartz.
I'll walk up slowly to him to get like just staring down this Leo to see if his form changes after any of the daggers. Kind of do the Larry David eye look.
So it's gonna be like, I like this new Jesse. Torture him some more.
That's how you get on Sil's good side, torture.
It's awful.
On the second dagger, the illusion drops.
Oh, what do I see? What do I see? Christmas.
I'm glad I bought those binding arrows.
Okay.
They surprisingly came in handy. Normally we don't get a chance to capture anyone.
Seems to be black leather robes, humanoid red worms wriggling around in that shape, holding a staff
Oh,
that
you
has
nasty.
a circle and horns on
Nasty.
it. Just worms wriggling and spilling out of their face and going underneath the armor and coming back up.
So we're fighting a hunter from Halo.
No, we find those things from Dark Souls.
If they were hunters, they'd be much more difficult and do much more damage.
Insta kill.
But yeah, now that Jesse walked 5 feet with them, she's not walking away to give them an opportunity to attack. I'm sticking to my guns here.
Well, obviously you ain't gonna talk. Somebody want to fireball it?
Yeah, just the tip, the precipice.
What he said.
What'd he say? I can't really.
He's just the
He
tip.
said he likes just taking the tip of the penis.
Wait.
Steel's just still over there carving out brain.
He likes lip pee. Okay.
Well, I don't think Sil can carve out enough brains out of this one.
The eightfold path does not forget.
Forget what?
And
I don't know.
Maker, it is your turn.
Ow.
One sec. Yeah, let's check something.
I will be right back in 2 minutes.
Um. Does a 19 hit?
That hits.
So. Wait. I have to do something. I don't have. Oh, no, I think I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, we are going to smash him. Burn. A second slot.
I'm back.
Yeah, burn a second slot. Discharge.
What's going on?
I'm smacking the bitch.
Excellent use of descriptors.
I'm smacking a bitch. I'm the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. Never eat a pig because a pig is a cop. Never eat a Terminator.
Well,
Like Arnold
since
Schwarzenegger.
I overloaded my other one, I can't combine them to make my Mega Robo, which would have given me temporary hit points. That was the mistake.
You could have just, set off the other one too.
No, it's an action bonus
No,
action
I mean,
combo.
you could
Oh,
blow
finish
up.
myself off. Oh no, we got some.
We got monsters, daddy.
Okay, and then 8, 10. So I'm gonna smack him with the meter stick, blow a discharge.
Oh boy. He's gonna blow a discharge.
Yes, there's a discharge being blown. There's that. That plus maker. There's bullshit. Plus 5. So 5, 10, 22 electrical damage.
Okay.
Plus 13. No, 13. 18 bludgeoning damage. Bonus action. Expeditious retreat. Action surge. Whoop 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 whoop.
All right, Curly. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So what'd you hit that chick with?
With the there's an effect discharge for my weapon that I have to burn a spell slot for, and it has a regular discharge on it. So it was for level 2, 46 plus 1d8, plus a d8 for the hit, plus 5.
And it just happens?
Yeah, on hit.
Oh, I never heard you roll a hit. I was confused.
Yeah, I hit. That was the first thing I asked him. He's like, nope.
You said your mother was a hamster.
You fought
Well,
with
the-
smelled
Smell of
elderberries.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna see if I could blur too, but I think that was an action, so I couldn't do that. And I had a better chance of just sitting there and taking it. But we're gonna go with the same thing I did on the first time I almost died. Whoop 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 whoop.
So
Okay.
bad.
So, you are running away, and
Yeah,
are you running
I
up or down?
I am running down.
Okay.
Speed.
So you run down, and
Yeah.
and see Jesse, Benevolence, and Elwyn with the other one that had attacked you.
So, however you want to take this in character, I'm at 8 hit points. Shit's falling off. I got some fire on me. And they're upstairs. They attacked. He attacked me. I attacked me. They were gonna attack.
All right. So, the one who you attacked and just ran from gives chase.
That was a dash.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one has action surge. It's going to give chase. And seeing the cluster of people there, he is going to cast Crown of Madness on Benevolence.
Yeah.
The hell he is. I used my trap card. Get the fuck out of here. What do I roll? What can I do? I get to do I? No. Do I get to?
You mean, do you get to roll to save?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it? What's the DC? I mean, what is it? Yeah, what's the save? Is it wisdom?
There's a
Hopefully
wisdom
I'm
saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. All right. This is for all the marbles. Be useful, buddy. 18.
Okay. You pass it.
Thank God.
Micah, did I collapse the floor up there?
No, but you blew out part of the wall, because that's what you said that you threw it against.
No. I threw it at the floor.
Okay.
I was asking how far away the wall was.
Right, and that's why I said, did you...
Yeah.
Are you putting this on the wall, or are you just putting in the middle, or what? So, yeah, part of the floor is, but it's in a section that's not where the stairs leads up to. It's in the middle of somebody's room that you collapsed down part.
Yay! Hope they weren't in their bed.
Is it an elf's room?
Fuck elves.
Well, no, don't do that.
Man.
You get diseases.
Wow.
Alright. And seeing as how that did not work, he is going to cast Prismatic Spray.
Is that a bonus action?
Pretty colors.
No, it is a full action.
Didn't he try to
Pretty
grab madness as a full
Pretty
action?
colors. Pretty colors.
That's a. Wait a second. Hang on. Oh, no, you're right. He wouldn't get that from because he used the dash as his action surge. Otherwise, he would be able to. I guess, seeing as how there's people there, he is going to turn and run.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, he's mad dumb. Yeah, he's mad dumb.
Yeah, he's just running back up the stairs just to cut off straight line of sight.
Chicken.
Okay. It is Baron's turn as you run and catch up with Sil and the others.
Give me a hot second.
How hot is the second?
Steamy.
Ooh. Threatened me with a good
Like
time.
he had to pick up some fresh dog duty.
Duty. That's how you know it's serious.
Because it was his duty.
Alright, well, they aren't there. Miranda.
Whoa, whoa.
Major Echo.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got it sorted then? Whatever it was? Yeah, you went super
There
quiet.
we go.
There we are.
Yeah,
I
It's
didn't
like
have
you were.
I don't
you
have it
had
plugged in all the
duct
way.
tape on your mouth.
you were trying to speak through a pillow. What are you doing?
Right.
Pillow
So
talk, huh?
Why are you biting a pillow?
none. Don't worry about it. So
Just
the
move next
real,
time.
no, Baron is going where with who?
You're catching up to where Sil and the others are.
Okay, and they've already killed everything. I mean, just asking what's up. Hey guys, we heard an explosion. What's going on?
I thought one of the other Leos was still alive.
Yeah, he
It's
ran
a,
away.
it's a
There's
pile
one
of
who
worms.
ran
he
away,
ran
one who's
away?
entangled presently.
Oh yeah.
What? Yeah, what's going on? Why do you have Leo tied up? Like, what is?
Well,
Guys, what's up?
he's a bucket of worms right now.
Yeah, he
He
looks
no longer
like a
looks like
person
Leo.
Oh, he got. Okay. So yeah, it's just asking what's up. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, coming in at the tail end of a battle after I heard an explosion.
Perish.
My.
They tried to attack me, but I attacked them first. And I attacked myself.
I have to AFK a minute.
And then it would be Miranda's turn as the wonderful discussion that they have been having has been cut off by the sound of bricks crashing down into the room next to the one that she is presently talking with Archmage Lewis in.
Heavy quotes.
Go ahead and make your
Heavy
persuasion check to see how well that has been going.
Oh ho ho!
Yeet.
That's a 27.
Okay. At first, he seems completely oblivious to her advances, and then it's like, oh, and yeah, then it has devolved into what it is.
My beauty is otherworldly and undeniable.
You look like a chicken.
Oh no, she is beautiful.
Chicken. Even fried chicken looks beautiful. Depends on who's looking at it.
I mean, it looks beautiful when I'm hungry. It's like it has flavor crystals fried onto it.
Okay.
It's
So
calling
yeah,
out to me.
she is in the afterglow, and then hears an explosion and bricks falling onto the room that's next to hers.
Oh my, what was that?
He's nuts.
I don't know, but I think maybe you should go and check it out.
I suppose. You wait
I'm
here for
gonna
me.
recover. He starts snoring.
You do that, sweet. And so I would go out and over to the stairs.
As you're heading up the stairs, you see Syl and the others who have the two on the ground. Just the amount of movement it would take to get
Micah,
to
what
there.
form am I in?
Which form would you have chosen to be in?
Well, I'm okay. I'm masquerading around as the human girl first.
Okay.
So that's probably what I would have seduced the archmage with.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So you
I
like them silver foxes?
I spent a long time making this gal.
Just so she can go F everybody.
Okay. So that's used up your movement. You can still
Sure.
talk to them or whatever. You cannot at present see the worm that walks.
I'm back.
But you can see the two that are on the ground.
My dear, what is going on?
And what would Siloqui say in response to that?
Currently, I look human. Pretty. in my gown. Like
Elwin's back.
Did she get the brains already?
You are in the middle of harvesting the second one.
She can focus on taking out the second brain.
Okay. There were two people masquerading like Leo who were illusioned up, and they fought us suddenly. And then I heard there was another one, but I'm staying with Syl to keep her safe for now, just in case. That's Lilith, the hag-born. So she does not seem to have the level of beauty that Miranda does, and seems to be a little
quite
bit
the
nervous
opposite.
about it.
She seems to be what?
A bit nervous.
Okay. Like, if any, I would probably say if anything was familiar with the Fae, they would probably be able to sense it on me. Other than that,
Well, she didn't have a lot of magic before she disappeared and such, so she didn't specialize with that.
Okay.
So,
Which way did they go?
well, Elwyn was calling from that direction. Alright, and then it is Artagon's turn. And
Wait, so it's just Sil and Lil?
Sil,
Lilith?
Lilith, and Umbra. Because you would have caught up, and that would have taken you a moment to get up there.
Oh, okay. Well, the number would see that human chick and be like, "Hey."
Hi.
I
Hello there.
don't think I've seen you before.
Oh, I popped in here a couple days ago.
Oh, you're with the group of with the ogre, half ogre.
What group would that be?
I have no idea. I popped in here randomly too.
What did they look like?
There's the half ogres, two half ogres, two warforge, a human cleric.
Yep.
And then there's the group that had that one over there. She she points rudely over to Sil. So which group were you in? Or did you come in with those two demon lords?
Demon lords. Which demon lords were those?
They were, and she would tell them.
Grazit and
the Pale Knight.
Pale Knight, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Those two demon lords.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know anybody that you talk.
I'm gonna roll insight. What'd you get for your deception?
Do you really want to hear this number?
Yeah.
32.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Damn, I got a 31.
We're gonna chalk that up to a loss. We're gonna chalk that up. You don't even get a say anymore. I don't care if it's a god or not. You just my name's not Joe, it's John. God of War believes you with a 30.
Okay. Well,
You could confuse yourself on your name with that roll.
okay.
I believe me too.
So it is Artagon's turn, and they are trying to pull themselves free, but they point a finger over at Elwyn. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Why are you pointing fingers at me?
I rolled who it was going to be.
Why is that guy still alive? How come y'all haven't killed him?
He had
Slackers.
That is a nat 20 right there.
Plus your con.
Oh yeah, that thing. Where the fuck is it? That is a 24.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that. I thought it was good.
Evidently you're still taking damage.
access
Stop.
denied.
Stop rolling. Let's roll it on the foam so I don't feel bad.
I want you to feel every bit of this.
So
That
you only take half of
is
it.
32 plus 30, so that is 31 necrotic damage.
That's Dunyan ring, sir.
31 necrotic. Did I just get fingered to death?
Yes.
Yes.
But he's saved though, right? For half.
Yeah, that's why he took
And he has
31.
resistance, so he takes another half. So he only takes like what, 15 damage.
We'll just say it nonchalantly. That's after all the resistances and halves, okay? That man's life was on the line.
So
Okay.
can I get enough resistances to just do half? half a one? Ouch, that hurt. But, at least I'm not Leo.
Yeah, Leo died and became a zombie.
Bro, we don't talk about that.
Apparently they do.
Okay.
Why are fingers being pointed at me and I'm getting fingered? What the fuck?
Were you there?
I
So
was
did
there.
they kill you and then take your place in the castle? Out of character.
No.
No, Leo got fingered or doomed and then got turned into a zombie earlier.
Finger of death.
Or yeah, fingered death.
It was in Nick's library when we were in the
Yeah,
dimension.
the book dragon was in his skeleton jester form, and Leo gave him finger. Leo gave him
I gave him finger
guns,
guns.
so he did it
Yeah.
back and did finger of death, supposedly by accident, just because he's old enough to forget what certain gestures do, and he ended the gesture with,
I think this was around the same time when we put Benevolence in the same bed with Jesse.
Yeah.
Y'all did that?
Yeah.
I was wondering why. Look, I was not trying to clap cheeks. I knew that. But y'all had me going for a
Out of
loop.
character, of course.
I low-key thought that I was trying to gun her. I didn't know what to do. I panicked.
No, you were asleep, and me and Celeste both, me and Pine both, stealthed you up into fucking Jesse and Yollanda's bed.
That didn't break them up at any point, did it?
No, we were able to successfully get you in there and get out. So when you woke up,
Y'all suck.
All right. So that is going to end his turn, as he's just this wriggling face is laughing.
Leo, I need healing, and I'm talking about the real Leo, and I'm talking about actual healing.
Finger death.
Udan is smashing the chest of the other one.
This is rude.
This is what we call with
Oh
extreme
my.
prejudice.
Real Leo comes in. Right as
Hello?
Udan is smashing someone's chest in.
Real Leo gets shot.
Went up on the wrong set, fam.
Damn. So yeah, like what's
Falls
the
over
scene that he runs
unconscious.
into?
You are walking in as Utkan is swinging his hammer down at a masked individual whose skull has been opened and brain extracted. Utkan is swinging his hammer down on their chest and breaking it open through the leather. Even there's just blood pooling out onto the floor.
Ugan, you can stop. They're dead now, man. God, what what is happening in here?
Fake Leos, Siloqui getting some brains,
Wait, fake what? Fake me? What?
and I kind of had a you moment. I got fingered
Did
a
you
little
die?
bit. No, I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't recommend
Just
that.
hurt a little bit. A little bit.
It always hurts the first time.
Then it'll hurt the second time.
Meat.
But okay, so there are fake me's around here. They're impersonators. Like
Oh, yeah.
So we'll hear you and be like, God! Try to stab you.
God damn it, it's me! It's me, Bobby!
Damn it, Bobby.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to do. Like, does anybody look hurt?
How about we attack the fucker that's still tied up? That's a
You
good
can
idea.
see
Sil.
Elwyn talking to them down the hall from rounding where the stairs are. You don't really have the movement to go over and hit them unless you're, action surging and dashing over. But you can definitely see them, and they are a wriggling mess of worms.
Alright, he'll just start making his way over to them, to the worms then.
Okay. And we go to the top of the round. It is Elwyn's turn again.
Alright, so... Who was this guy that attacked me again?
Worms.
God, fucking worms.
The worm.
Is it like a whole bunch of worms, or it's a worm form guy thing that we binded
It's a
earlier, right?
swarm of worms in a humanoid form. It's the same guy that
So
you
we're
had attacked.
literally fighting hunters.
No.
Everybody knows what you do
No, they're not
with
that
hunters.
big,
Alright, let's see. Everybody knows what you do with hunters. So, I'm gonna shoot 2 fire arrows into him. Burn him to death, burn. Burn, bitch.
Okay.
Burn, motherfucker, burn.
That is a 22 for the first hit.
Miss.
Hits.
And that is a 24 for the second hit.
Hits.
Alright, let me go ahead and roll that thick damage. Because everybody knows you burn worms. He's below his max health, isn't he?
He is. Because he got hit last time.
Is this the motherfucker that dodged both of those fucking fire blasts?
No.
So 37 for the first hit.
Okay.
And 32 for the second hit. Everybody knows this is how you deal with worms. Gotta do it.
There is a horrible screeching sound coming from him.
That's what you get for fingering me. I can almost imagine like the Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. That screech.
So. Alright, anything else that you were doing?
How close am I to it?
Well, you had backed up, so I'd say, what, 10, 15 feet?
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna back up a little further. I'm going back up 20 feet.
Okay. Alright, and it is Umbra's turn.
How far away is that thing?
About 20, 25 feet.
She's getting, use one of her new spells.
Somebody just fireball it.
I think it.
fireball it at 10th level.
Isn't Elwyn near it?
Ellen backed up. Benevolence is still near it. Leo is somewhat near it. Maker is
No,
near
okay,
it.
yeah. Ooh, it's a
Can
15-foot cone. Never mind. No.
can, can Miranda see Maker?
With the movement that you had, I'd say that you just barely can see them. It's like he's under half cover in order from the angle from where you got up the stairs.
She's gonna use Wubba Blast on it. She's gonna strum her guitar and do thunder damage to it if it hits. Oof. It's restrained, right? So it get advantage.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten out yet. It tried, but didn't.
Fantastic. That's much better.
Strength saving throws. It has a +0 on, so.
Eh,
Didn't help.
22.
Okay, that hits.
It sucks. It only does 3d4 damage.
Well, it's a cantrip.
Well,
It levels up. doesn't it?
Firebolt does 3d10 damage.
It levels up though, doesn't it?
Well, this is from the book.
Right,
It
but
is
I mean,
3D
I thought
1d4. But since she is a level 11 caster, it is 3d4 damage. But still, that's pretty lit. But I'm still gonna use it. 4, 7, 10 thunder damage.
Alright.
And it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or the next attack it makes has disadvantage.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't have as much.
Damage.
That is a 22.
16. It fails.
I thought you said it was a 16.
And now it needs to get below 16.
Right. Anything else Umbra is doing on her turn?
That's a bonus action. Oh yeah, she gets that. Nah, that's all she's gonna do.
Okay. Then it is Syl's turn.
Fantastic.
You've finished harvesting the brains. The gun has smashed in
Time
the
for the
chest.
third brain. Oh wait, it doesn't have brains, it's just a mess of worms.
I mean, it might have brains, but they're tiny if they are.
It's still 30 feet away from Syl, or is it further?
Presently, yes.
Alright. Syl's gonna go over to it, wink at Umbra, and stab it at the creature. Uh, 26.
Hits.
Wasn't it critical this time? 3, 5, 10, 11, 21, 27, plus 7, that's 34. 34 piercing damage to the face.
Okay. So as you stab into it, several of the worms are on your blade, but it kind of makes a hole and is just this. You'll still all die.
Nasty.
All right, bud.
And Syl, anything else you were doing on your turn?
Going to bonus action, disengage, get away from the damn thing.
'Cause gross.
Because that's gross. If it was tentacles, maybe, but
I mean, they're just tiny tentacles. Tendrils, even.
no. And should go back to her original position and
Alright, Jesse, your turn.
Alright. Does Jesse see which way that guy that came down and turned around went?
Back up the stairs. He just
Okay.
popped down enough to see, tried to do something to Benevolence, and ran.
She likes benevolence, so she's gonna run up after him. And can she get in line of sight within 30 feet?
Yeah.
And she's going and throw her blink dagger she has in her offhand, technically main hand. And bonus action cast ensnaring strike and toss it out. And yeah, it's not as good. Actions 9. 21. Actually, that's really good.
Hits.
I get up. Yeah. And it's gonna do 7 piercing damage
Okay.
and 1 nature damage. Is that what it is? Yeah, 1. There are no bonuses, just straight DC. Oh, piercing. Yeah. So 7 piercing and total. Yeah. And he's ensnared. DC 12 strength. You were going somewhere? Looks like you got caught up.
That is an 18.
For
On his
a pun
turn?
roll.
On his turn, he breaks out. I believe. Is that what it says?
So it doesn't hold them on the start of his turn.
Oh. So he doesn't take bonus damage then. Oh god, why can't I use my Warlock's spell safe?
Okay.
Can I get within 5 feet of him?
Yes. If you are moving all the way up to him, you can see he's. It's not holding him. He is managing to get loose. It's not his turn to attack, but he's definitely not going to be held by it, is what you're seeing. It's just managing to pull, and it's not gripping hard enough.
Free action, recall my blink dagger.
Okay.
And my turn.
Alright, it is Maker's turn.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
That's one way to get tapeworm.
discharge his ass.
Seen that before.
Well, that was overload. That didn't work. We know that now.
I've seen other people discharge their ass too. It's gross.
It is gross.
It's really gross.
What the fuck?
Sounds wonderful.
Said at the beginning of every terrible turn.
885651. Plus 5. So this is gonna be in 16.
What's to hit?
7. Oh, I should probably do that first, huh?
Yes.
It is 18.
That hits.
So that is 5, 10, 16, 24, 25 electrical, with 13 bludgeoning.
How do you want to do this?
Right through the center of him, top all the way down, cleave him with a burst of electrical discharge going all the way through him, and he looks like a fucking Christmas tree, sparking. It's fireworks. It's the 4th of July, Micah. And he's gonna burn to a crisp.
Skadoosh.
Okay.
This
So-
is with a meter stick.
Your meter stick, usually by most people in other hands to just measure things, measures out what is a man, or a worm man in this particular case, and finds it somewhat lacking. As you cut straight through it, and electricity courses and zaps and pops from worm to worm, causing some to burn into fire and crisp and curl, and some to explode, worm guts going everywhere as they splatter around the room, and there's sound coming from it as the worms just explode, and little bits of worm guts raining down on everybody within 60 feet.
Yeah! I spit on it and said, "Fuck you! Piece of shit." Make me attack myself.
Jesse just cast precipitation herself, trying to clean up all the worm guts.
You're up the stairs around the
Oh.
corner, so you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else is not.
There's a never one.
You're not in the gross.
Cool. I was trying to keep track of all the enemies. So I'm at a different one then.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Then it is the Mirror Man's turn. As he looks at Jesse,
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
and there's just this reflection on his face, and I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
This is not fair. Wisdom. Roll the dice. At least I'm proficient in it.
You really need to make a wisdom character next.
I got crap. No, he's not having wisdom. I don't believe in wisdom. 17 though.
You passed. It was a 15
Okay.
to pass.
Yeah, proficiency helps, I guess.
For a moment, your deepest fears appear visible, and you shake them off. And he just gives a glare at you.
Oh, do I know what he did?
Phantasmal killer.
I grin, showing my teeth like, you know, just a scary grin back at him.
Okay.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And then he gives a run.
Can't stand
He
you.
runs.
He runs. And
Take
he
attack of opportunity.
runs.
It's this guy's turn to be going, what the fuck, Micah? Goddamn motherfucking tunes.
So that's a
Overpowered
28
shit.
hit him.
That hits.
Okay. And where is the D4? God, that's a 5.
5 what?
5 piercing.
Okay.
As I thrust a dagger into him. Like, you're not going anywhere. God.
I think I am. And that would end his turn. It is Baron's turn. Just worm guts all over you.
Okay, so this is pretty disgusting. I don't understand what the hell has happened here. I showed up. There weren't people. It blew up. I can't get a straight answer. Like, what the shit is going on here? Do we need? Are there any more of these people? Do we need to save one for interrogation? What's happening? Anybody? Any of y'all?
Well,
There is not one to save for investigation. We killed it. Unless you are an imposter, says Sil.
Out of character. Benevolent saw the one go upstairs after charming him.
I did.
Did I mean, of course.
Sil was too busy.
Yeah, I guess I'll take off after that one.
Okay.
Onward and forward.
I thought Jesse had bound it. Or was it just a knife?
Attempted to bind it.
Oh, okay.
Was that Baron or Leo?
Baron.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll go chase upstairs after it.
Okay. What's your movement speed again?
Big old 25.
Okay. You would get close enough to see it as it is running away from Jesse, but not enough movement to get up to it.
I have a 60-foot range. Gotta shoot it.
Okay.
Shoot it. With a non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Okay, a lot, like 27 and 23.
Both hit.
Uh, 20 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Is it still up?
It is. It definitely looks like it is huffing and puffing and not looking so well.
Bonus action fire again.
Okay.
For 26? Yeah. Or no, 16.
Okay. How are you knocking it unconscious, since you are choosing not to go for lethal damage?
I kind of want to like shoot its. Does it have legs?
It does.
Okay, I'll shoot its leg and try to like cut its calf essentially to where it can't run anymore.
That's the Achilles tendon.
Yeah, that.
All right.
Poor Achilles. Felled by a single arrow.
Collapses down. Hand just managing to go out fast enough that a mere mask does not smash into the ground, but he does not rise back up.
At least you didn't put an arrow in his knee. That would be awkward.
Yeah. So if I have any movement, I'll keep walking towards it. Try to talk to it, but on the next turn.
We are out of initiative. He is unconscious. But
Just he looks
over
at
time-
you. Oh, I wanted to make him jump out the window.
Well, we can't let him jump out the window yet. We can later, but not yet. We have to figure out why were they impersonating one of us? What the purpose of? I mean, I assume there's some kind of assassin. I don't. Who are they trying to kill here?
Let's find out. I go
Plus
and take his mirror mask off.
Maker's gonna go downstairs and ask for assistance for.
Oh, before you take the mask off, let's tie him up.
Oh, don't worry. I got the rope.
Underneath the
Miranda will go
mask,
upstairs.
there appears to be just almost like quicksilver tendrils that look like it just attached and held onto the mask with tiny little bits of darkness on the tips that possibly were eyes. As you can see, the mask itself was one way.
Does the mask fit if I put it on?
Do you attempt to put it on?
Yes.
Ooh.
This is Jesse. Yes.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
Okay. It's reflective. Baron can see their face in it. You can see out of it with things
Thick
just
as hair.
slightly a little darker than normal.
What do you think?
I mean, pretty good. Looks good. I like it. Do you feel any power in it? It turned these things into something else. So it's gonna do it to you too.
No. Just kind of looks cool.
I mean, I'm all for it. Oh, you can put like a cloak around it and be like super scared.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. We'll have to tell people it's you though, so they don't think you're one of the assassins and kill you.
Well, I mean, kind of wave my long hair out from behind the mask a little bit.
True. So what is this creature underneath? Is it worm or is
Assassin!
it human?
It looks to be some form of aberration.
Do you want me to tie or do you want to tie it?
I'll tie it.
Oh.
And I will tie him up. With
I
a
will
20
No, I don't.
assistant.
No, you don't need to. You seem to know what you're doing.
Oh, okay. A 22.
Gives no resistance.
Has anybody alerted Strahd yet? Or the captain of the guard? Is there a guard captain here? Do we have a security?
There are several captains around.
You know the guards here are really useless.
I mean, they let a group of assassins infiltrate them. So
Twice.
yes.
The second time.
Oh, twice. Oh, Yeah,
You
they
were
should be
there
fired.
for the Bloody Knights. You just came out of nowhere murdering nobles.
Yeah, but he was doing us a favor, killing the nobles.
When'd you get here?
see when a mama elf and a daddy elf love each other very much.
When, not how. When.
This is mad dumb.
You see your own reflection staring back at you.
No, she's not there. She's just still would be down there with the other people. Wondering what to do next. Waiting. Oh, probably should go tell someone, like Strahd or Captain about what happened.
Oh, I know, Captain.
Oh, yeah, what was that still? You coughed a little bit. What's his name?
Her name, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Captain Harnum.
I need to go check on Obadiah. I haven't bothered him today.
Okay. So, after a bit of discussion, you all manage to take the captive and put them in a cell for the time being. Planning to interrogate them later when you have a chance.
I will interrogate them as soon as possible.
Which one of you?
Miranda.
That wouldn't be interrogation.
That hurts.
Alright. So. From what you're able to find, they didn't have anything magical with them. Seems just that they were able to use the disguise self spell from a single amulet, which was fried when Artigan was struck. Relatively simple, easy to make, just simply an illusion over each of them. There are no papers on any of them. They are just simply their leathers and their simple weapons. You don't know necessarily how long they had been there, whether they had been Leo the entire time, or why they specifically chose Leo for their purpose as of yet. Such may be discovered through the interrogation process, which
Definitely need to find out if there's any more.
will be discussed off air a bit and come back with the results of it next session. Any questions before we end off the session for the night?
No.
Are we coming back next week the same day? Any in-game
Just a
time?
few hours later, yes.
Okay, cool.
Nah, no questions for me.
Alright. And then we will take it off air in just a moment.